2 verse 2. If you guys want to interject with each other, please wait until after and then just say, I would like to speak. That's fine. So to either progress the same point as your colleague or ideally moving forward in the conversation. But please do not overspeak each other. Let's keep it clear, civilized.
Right.
So
Okay.
just further questions on people's backgrounds. Riggy,
well,
are you,
yeah.
what kind of Muslim are you? Are you Shia? Are you Sunni? Or different
So
extent?
me and Mook,
Mhm.
we both Sunni. Sunni is a Salafi Muslim. It's the same thing.
Mhm.
Shias, I don't know if y'all know that Shias, according to Quran, is not Muslims.
No,
They're
we
just
know the difference. Yeah,
We
we know
know the
that.
difference.
We know. Yeah, we also know
yeah,
the difference of obviously that you guys have.
yeah,
Were you guys born Muslims, or are you
yeah.
guys like newly found Muslims, or?
So I was born because I don't. Y'all probably know this, but in Islam, we believe you born right into Islam as a Muslim. But I did grow up. Even now I did grow up with a lot of Christian family members, and still have a lot like my grandma, a lot of my aunts and stuff like that. And I did attend the church. I did at one point. Did consider myself a Christian. So
That's fine. That's fine. So
but,
obviously you changed faith. You changed faith then,
yeah,
basically.
yeah,
Okay, that's fine. Do you guys have an understanding of obviously we know the difference between Sunni and Shia is that you guys have some hadiths, well, Sunnis say these hadiths that you should follow, and then the Shia say no, these hadiths that you should follow, and then obviously you have that sort of clash between
so
Sunnis and Shias.
yeah. So the difference between a Sunni and a Shia is their beliefs is not even in the Quran.
At
Their core
all.
Okay.
belief is not even in the Quran. What they
Uh,
believe is not in it. Like for example, some Shias believe one of the companions of the Prophet Ali, he was divine. They believe he was divine like Allah God.
okay.
Where?
Just as we're devolving into a debate, we were just sort of asking the background. So just
Yeah.
once time over, what kind of Muslim are you?
So Salafi.
Salafi.
Salafi and Sunni is the
Salafi.
same thing. Yeah.
That's fine. Millen, what Christian are you?
Um, I'm Orthodox Christian, but obviously I'm just a Christian, I'm just a follower of Christ.
That's fine.
That's all I am, just a follower of Christ.
Nastasi, yourself?
I'm Orthodox Christian.
That's fine. In all clarity, I am also Orthodox Christian. Again, I will be partaking in a debate. I will just be mediating, okay?
Okay.
Is everyone okay with this understanding?
Of course, yeah.
Yeah,
That's
Yeah,
fine.
of
right,
course.
right.
So-
Well, let's because obviously
I
you
was going to say,
guys.
as you guys initially brought up a query in regards to the Bible, so we'll start
I
off with
wanna,
that.
I wanna obviously address your first point of the Bible. I'm pretty sure. Let me have a look. One of you brought up John 17 verse 3. Which was that?
It
Who
was
was it?
me. It was me.
You.
It was me.
Yeah, you brought that up.
Wiggy.
That's fine. So
Sorry, which was
obviously,
the verse, Millen?
John 17 verse 3, where it says, "Now this is eternal life, that they know you, the only true God, and Jesus Christ, whom you have sent." Yep. We'll agree. Yes. So your point with that from what I'm guessing, if I have a look back at your messages, is that from this verse, you don't think that Jesus is basically claiming to be God. Is that right?
Yeah, one of them. One of the few verses. Yeah.
Okay, that's fine. So obviously within this verse, you have to know the context of this verse. You can't
Right.
take verses out of context to then misquote the Bible, because then that would be disingenuous. Well, in my belief.
Right.
So obviously, if you have a look at John chapter 17, it's a prayer from Jesus to the Holy Father. Since this is obviously a prayer, it will only just be natural for Jesus to refer to God as and the Father separately. So if you have a look, if you read the whole of chapter 7, which is if you start from John 17, chapter 1, in the prayer, Jesus initially prays that both the Father and the Son be glorified. So not just the Father, but both the Father and the Son. Then he goes and prays for his disciples in John 17, verse 6 to 9. And then he finally prays for all the believers, right? Which is again John 17, verse 20 26. You can check all of this if you don't believe me.
It's
And
on the Discord also.
yeah, that's fine. So you're showing your thing here. So yeah, so with that quote, you can't then say that you can't take it out of context and say here's where Jesus doesn't claim to be God, because that's taken the actual verse out of context because it's a prayer. And in that prayer, he actually glorifies himself. So if I look at John 17, verse 1 to 5, when Jesus, and well, I'm quoting the Bible now, when Jesus had spoken these words, he lifted up his eyes to heaven and said, Father, the hour has come. Glorify your Son, that the Son may glorify you. So just from that, we can see that obviously from your quote, there's a clash already, and that's just the first obviously verse. So I'll let you guys reply to that.
To us.
And any of you, whoever wants to
So,
reply to that.
all right, I'm gonna reply to it. So the problem with for me and Mook is what I think I don't know who it was. I think it was Nadisi. I don't know how to pronounce your name. One of y'all I said
Yeah, it's
replied
me.
to the car. I said it shouldn't be anything that contradicts anything in the Bible, right? Like I would assume so. So my problem when he said the Father is the only true God, and this just the only one I'm bringing up right now because I don't want to just throw a bunch of things and then we just be switching topics and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
So my problem is when he says the Father is the only true God, the word only by definition means singular, right? Means one. And he said the Father is the only true God. Now, according to Jesus, is he the only true God?
Do you want me to sorry? Do you want me to reply? Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, that's fine. So when he says that the Father is the only true God, you have to look at what he's referring to, because as we know, there was loads of back in them times. There was obviously Canaanites, etc., etc. So what he's saying is that the Father is the only true God. It doesn't mean that Jesus is taking away his own how would I put it, not deity, what's the word I'm looking for,
Divine.
divinity. He doesn't take away from his own divinity. What he's saying is that all these other false gods aren't gods. Does that make sense? That's what he's referring to, that these other deities, that all these other um like blasphemers or whatever you want to
Mm-hmm.
call them are worshipping, they're not the true God. That's what
Right.
he's referring to.
Right. So if he's referring to that, if I ask you according to Jesus, who's the only true God, what would you say?
What do you mean, sorry?
If I ask you who's the only true God according to Jesus, who would you say?
Who would I say? Well, I'd say God is just God. There's God is the Trinity, because we have from the Bible.
That's
If you read the whole Bible, look, I'll give you the concept, because he he says throughout the Bible, if you actually have a look throughout the whole Bible, yeah, is that even in and you can pull this up, even in Genesis,
Do you have
God
the verse?
refers to himself as us. Hold on, I'll give you the verse now. Give me 2 seconds. I'll give you the verse. I got it here. Let me bring it up. God doesn't refer to himself as a singular being. So from I would say to you that God is one God, but aka three, in persons. There's one God, but three in persons. So and I'll give you the with even from the Old Testament, not never mind the New Testament. I'll quote you the Old Testament where he says, where is it? I had it here not long ago. 2 seconds. Let me get it up. It is here we go. Where was it? I think I had it here actually. uh, so we have um, where are we? So there we go. Um, so Genesis 1:26. So chapter 1 verse 26. Then God said, "Let us make mankind in our image, in our likeness."
mm-hmm.
It never said, "Let me make God in my image and my likeness." let us make mankind in our image and in our likeness.
Mm-hmm.
So that's why even from the start of the Bible, from literally the first chapter, from the first book, we see that God is referring to Himself as multiple
Mm-hmm.
persons, a one God, multiple persons, not multiple persons and not multiple gods, basically. Does that make
Yeah.
sense? So how would you
Yeah.
guys
So
make this
yeah.
question?
So it makes sense. The problem is, bro, you didn't answer my question. I asked you when Jesus, according to Jesus, when he said the Father is the only true God. I said if I ask you that, because you know of this verse, of course. I said if I ask you that the same thing, what would you say?
So if you ask me basically who's the father, who does Jesus refer to as God? The Father. I would say
Okay,
the
so
Father.
he referred to him as the only true God.
Mm-hmm.
So if I ask you, is there any other only true gods? What would you say?
No, because there's only one God and these other beings. So for say for example in our case, like with Allah, we don't see him as the true God, or
Mm-hmm.
any other deities from wherever. So Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit are one God.
Mm-hmm.
That's the true God. That's who I would reply to. That's what I would reply to. There's only one God, and it's the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit.
So so if Jesus isn't the only true God, how is he God? I'm confused.
What do you mean? Sorry.
If
So
I just asked you
yeah.
if I was to say according to Jesus, who's the only true God, you
Hmm.
agreed is the Father. And I asked you, is there any other only true gods? You said no.
That's right. Yeah. So
Jesus.
I'm trying to understand what your question is, like your confusion, which is what I'm not. I don't think I'm understanding.
So I'm trying to get at if because me and you both just agreed that the Father is the only true God. And I asked you, is Jesus the only true God? You said no.
I never said no.
I'm gonna ask you again. My bad, bro. I'll take that back. I'm gonna ask
Clarity,
you again. Is he the
you
only
said
true
never said
God
no.
according to him?
Yeah, that's fine. Sorry, carry on, Karen. Yeah, yeah.
I
Is,
said,
is,
is he the only true God according to him?
yes, because he's a triune
Where
God.
where did he state that at?
What,
Where this
where does he state that he's God? And
because
he's the
this why y'all let me finish. This why I asked this.
okay.
Jesus being God is one of you at least at bare minimum at least one of your core beliefs, right?
Mm-hmm. Yes, the
So
triune God, the Father, Son, and
right,
the Holy Spirit.
right. So when you have a core belief like that, you gotta have a consistent notion
Yeah, and
of you gotta
and
have a consistent notion for this you gotta have it like if for example, one of our core beliefs, Allah is one. If you ask me where's Allah one, I can give you the verse, Kul huwa Allahu ahad. Say,
okay.
oh, Allah is one. That's one of our core beliefs. One of y'all core beliefs, I'm not, I'm I'm assuming is Jesus being God.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
So we want I want so the same way Jesus called the Father the only true God, I want a verse where he himself calls himself the only true God.
Okay, that's fine. So, where he claims that Jesus and the Father, so you want the verses where he claims that Jesus and the Father are one, basically. Is that right? Is that what I'm trying to?
No, the verse where he claims he's a God or a true God, the same way he verbatim blatantly called the Father the only true God.
Okay,
The
yeah,
same, the same,
so,
yeah.
Just tell me the
So
verse, Millen. I'll bring it
yeah,
up.
that's fine. So John, um, chapter 30, chapter 10, verse 30, where it says, "I and the Father are one." Um,
Wait,
and we know that by this he means God, because if you have a look at John, John chapter 10, verse 31, if you carry on, so he says, "I and the Father are one." The next verse says that his Jewish opponents picked up stones to stone him, and that's because that's Jesus' claim to be God amounted to blasphemy. And how do we know that that's blasphemy? Because he even says, "Why then do you accuse me of blasphemy because I said I am God's son? Do not believe me unless I do the work of my Father, but I do them, even though you do not believe me. Believe the works, that you may know and understand that the Father is in me and I in the Father." John
Uh-huh.
10, verse 36 to 38.
Uh-huh.
So that's where he says that him and the Father are one. Now,
Right.
again,
Okay.
um, there's also multiple multiple claims to that. So even if we have a look at John, trying to think on top of my head. John 8 verse 50, John 8 verse 58. Very truly I tell you, before Abraham was I, and that is references that's he when he references Exodus
Uh-huh.
chapter 3 verse 14, when God
Uh-huh.
revealed himself as the I am. That's the name of God. I
Yeah.
am.
What
Name
was
of
the
his name
Exodus
is
one?
Yeah.
Exodus.
Can we pause real quick?
Yep.
My bad, I'm gonna cut you off. Can we go step by step? Because you going from verse to verse to verse to verse instead
Okay.
of going to one verse and then we going over the verse and then to the
That's fine.
next.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. So let's go. Let's leave it at um.
Because you just brought up
We'll bring
the
it to
I and
10
the
30
Father.
to. That's fine. We'll bring
Yeah,
it
I'm
10
saying
30
because
to 36.
you brought up the I and the Father are one verse, and I want to go over that instead of just
Yeah, that's
going
fine.
Fine.
past that.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
yeah, that's
Okay.
Okay,
Cool.
do you have any issue with the initial one where it says I am the Father and I am the Father are one?
yeah. Because
Okay,
when you go further, because just like y'all always say, context. When you go further, when you go to John 17:20 to 23,
you wanted to
Jesus
initially
said,
dispute this one. Can we stay to this, please? Stay to topic. You said you had a question in regards to this. So can we stay to this quote?
huh?
You said initially you had an issue with 10:30 to 36.
I said
You then said
initially
yeah,
issue with I and the Father are one.
yeah.
Yeah.
I'm talking
And
about
then
that.
you gave an additional quote with a different
No. No. That's fine.
verse.
That's fine. That's fine. If no,
Okay.
we're not.
No, I simply just said, can we not go from verse to verse to verse to verse and
Yeah.
just go over the
Then you
Yeah. Yeah. That's fine.
progressed to a different verse, but that's fine.
No. That's fine. That's fine. Yeah. Let him carry on. Let him carry on. Yeah. That's fine.
yeah, no, I said let's go back to because he mentioned I and the Father in one. So I
Yeah. Yeah.
said let's go
Yeah.
over that
I
first,
mentioned
then go
multiple.
to another verse.
Yeah. No.
Yeah.
I get you. I get you. I get you. Yeah. I get
Yeah.
you. Carry on. Carry on. Yeah.
All right. So the context, because y'all mentioned and context is important. I agree. I agree.
Very important. I always.
Right, very important. So without context, we be messed up. So in John 17:20 to 23, which is context to and majority of Christians I debated with told me is context to what you just read to me. I and the Father are one.
Mhm.
Jesus also said, I am praying not only for these disciples, but also for all who will ever believe in me through their message. I pray that they will all be one, just as you and I are one, as you are in me, Father, and I am in you. And may they be in us so that the world will believe you sent me. I have given them the glory you gave me, so that they may be one as we are one. I am in them and you are in me. May they experience such perfect unity that the world will know that you sent me and that you love me as much as you love me.
No, you love them as even as you have loved.
Yeah, love them. My bad. My bad. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
So my problem is y'all use this verse where he said, "I and the Father are one,"
Mhm.
and automatically assume that he's trying to say he's God. But he used it verses later in the same chapter, in different verses later, and he said he said he prayed that talking about the disciples and his followers. He said that he prayed that they will all be one, just as you and I are one, as you are in me, Father, and I am in you. And may they be in us so that the world may believe you sent me.
Okay.
That's so. How do y'all get? How do y'all get him saying he's God from saying I and the Father are one when he in context later say the same thing and say he said that the disciples and his followers will be one in them, just as he's one in the Father and the Father is in him.
Mhm.
So are the disciples God?
No. This so let's read the verse and obviously breaking down. So my prayer is not for them alone. I pray also for those who believe in me through their message.
Which verse is this? My apologies.
John 17 verse 20. Let me actually pull it up so I've got it accurately.
I was going to
John.
say, if you just look in Discord, you're about to have it, mate. Which part are you stand from? Was it Trinity?
Yeah.
Let's talk.
Yeah.
Father,
Yeah.
my
So,
bad.
there you go. Yeah, that's right.
It's
That's right.
fun
That's
of you
right.
guys.
That's right. So if you have a look at obviously the content, what it means. So let's do John 17:20. Obviously, in the earlier portion where he does this high priestly prayer, he's made request on his own behalf. Obviously, John 17 verse 1 to 5. Then he prayed for those he had given him out of the world. John 17:6 and 19. And then, so you basically think that from this verse, what I'm trying to understand is that because he says that I and the Father are one, and then he also says, "Let them be one as you and I are one." That is contradictory. Is that one?
So it's contradictory because he said let them be one in us, just as not. He said just as I am in you and you are in me. This
Yeah.
he
So
said just as, so in the same way, not a different way.
yeah, let them be
Yeah.
one.
Hmm.
Let them be one in us. Yeah. Oh, I obviously I didn't let Thingy speak yet. Nice to see if you want to add anything to it. By the way,
Yeah, you can go ahead.
I've just been speaking all this time, so my
Yeah, you
bad.
good, bro. You good, bro.
No, that's fine.
I
Nasty, do you
mean,
want
it's
to add
like, I mean,
something or do you
initially
want to?
what we agreed on is if there's any interjections,
Okay, yeah,
again,
that's
do it
fine.
after you guys have
Fine.
finished speaking.
Yeah.
So let them be one in us as we are obviously one in each other. So what they mean by that is let them be like one as united and believers of Christ. That's what he means. Same as we are united and as one. So that does that. I don't see where the contradictory. How does that make a contradictory at all?
So, I didn't mean to cut you off. You
Oh,
want
that's
me to
fine.
respond to that?
I finished. Yeah, yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
so it's contradictory because he said he said just as you and I are one,
Yep.
as you are in me. That's why it's contradictory. He didn't just say, it's not like it's different from what he previously said when he said I and the Father are one. He literally blatantly verbatim said, just, and my bad if I sound a little loud, y'all. I don't mean to sound loud. It's because
No,
I'm in a room and it's real quiet. So,
no,
but
that's fine.
No, it's okay. You're okay.
he said, just as you and I are one. The same way he said I and the Father are one. So
Yeah.
it's in that specific line verse is no different from when he said I and the Father are one. He said, let them be one in me, just as you and I are one.
Yeah. When he's talking
He
to
was
God.
speaking to the Father.
Yeah,
So
exactly.
he's right. So he said, let the disciples and his followers be one in him, just as him and the Father are one.
Yeah. So
Okay,
as
so just for
we are one.
clarity, sorry, my apologies. You're referring to sorry, the part 21, where he's referring to again, Jesus saying that him and the Father are one. Okay, and then the people are being one with Jesus to be one with God. Correct?
Yeah, 20
Okay,
to 17,
there you go.
20 to 23. Yeah.
That's fine.
Yeah, highlight it all, Nathan.
So is
Highlight
it
what.
17 to which part?
No, not 17. Highlight the bit where he just quoted the I
I am the
what is
Father, I one, I am the one in you. That's fine.
yeah.
Also in the world may believe that they sent me.
There you go. So So what he says here, that all of them may be one, Father, just as you are in me and I am in you, aka saying that they are one as unity. Yeah, may also be in us, so they become united with them through their faith, that the world may believe that you have sent me. So what he's trying to say
Mm-hmm.
is that because you know that you've sent me, yeah, and you believe in basically you know that my message to them is true, let them believe in my message as you believe that my message is true. I don't see how that's contradictory. How's that okay? So
Okay,
if I give you another verse where he says that he's God, will that
well, let's
be
stick to this verse
possibly
since
better?
he brought this up. I mean, ideally,
Uh-huh.
let's stay to this topic. So,
Okay.
Yeah.
realistically, as you've done a lot of explaining, try in simple terms.
I mean, I did as simply as I could. I don't
Okay,
really know how else I could
Yeah.
simplify
So
it.
if I can, if
yeah.
you
Yeah.
I don't want to cut you off. If I can respond, my problem is you brought up the verse where he says I and the Father are one,
Mhm.
and from what I get from that is y'all interpret that as him saying him and God it's not the same person, but they're the same being. Or am I wrong?
Yeah, they're him and the Father one. They're him and the
Yeah. So
Father.
you
Yeah, they are
basically,
the same being,
yeah,
yes.
yeah,
Yeah.
they're the same being. They both divine. That's what
Mhm.
I'm getting from that.
Yep.
My problem is he's saying in this verse, he's saying, I pray that they will all be one, just as you and I are one, as you are in me, Father, and I am in you. He's saying he pray that they be one, just as him and the Father are one. Prior to that was what you was the verse, I forgot what chapter, I think it's chapter 10, John 10 something. Prior to that, he said, I and the Father are one.
Mhm.
And
Which
he's
is
saying the
also
same
repeated.
thing. He's saying the same thing in this verse. It's no different. He's saying him and the Father are one in this verse.
Yeah.
Okay.
Basically means they're unity again. So, if anything, that sort of proves my point more. And then he's saying that the let me get back to the verse to Nathan's screen. Um, that all of them may be one. Basically, all of them may be one in prayer, like, but all of them may be one in unity. Basically, does that make sense? Be one in unity as me and you are in unity. That's the simplest way I can put it. Let
Before
them
he
be in unity that
right,
me and you are in unity. That's
right.
like.
Before he said that though, but he didn't say that in that what you gotta I'm gonna read it again. Before he got to unity part, he said, I pray that they will all be one, just as you and I are one, as you are in me, Father, and I am in you. And may they be one, and may they be in us, so that the world will believe you sent me. I have given them the glory you gave me, so they may be one as we are one.
Mhm.
I am in them, you are in me. May they experience such perfect unity that the world will know that you sent me, that you sent, and that you love them as much as you love me. So he actually said it again. He actually said that they're one. He said, so they may be one as we're one. He said the same thing again. That's no, it's he there's no different from when he said I and the Father are one. He's saying the same thing again.
Yeah, so yeah, exactly. So he's saying the same thing again, reinst like basically reinstating that they unity, that they are one. What's he trying to sort of say? I don't.
So what
I,
I'm getting from this is he never he's saying one as in a unity the whole time. He never was saying I and the Father. From this my belief, of course. Now I'm not projecting it on y'all or anything. What I'm getting from this is he never, especially after this, is context after what you gave me. He
yeah,
never was saying what I'm getting from this. He never was saying I and the Father are one to say he's the same as the Father or he's God as well. Because he's saying the same thing in this verse. He's saying
yeah,
that the disciples and his followers will be one the same way him and the Father are one.
yeah.
He didn't
So
say, he said they will be one just as. So if you take off him saying if you take off him saying the disciples are one, if you take off him, my bad, I'm worded wrong. If you take off him just saying the disciples will be one in him and his followers will be one in him, and he just said in that verse, he just said I and the Father are one.
mhm.
Would you take it as the same as you did with the first verse
Yeah.
you gave
So
me?
if anything, that sort of so I'll do like this the breakdown like literally bit by bit.
Mm-hmm.
So from 20, yeah, if you're looking at Nathan's screen, my prayer is not for them alone. I also pray for those who will believe in me through their message. So believe through the Father. So we, to give you context, we worship the Father through the Son in spirit. Yeah, Father, Son, and Holy Spirit. That all of them may be one, aka in spirit, like worship
Mm-hmm.
towards one. Father, just as you are in me and I am in you,
Mm-hmm.
signifying unity, aka the triune, the Trinity. May they also be in us, aka their spirit in us, so that the world may believe that you have sent me, aka glorifying the Father through the Son. Yeah, I
Mm-hmm.
have given them the glory that you give me. So I've basically here. Sorry, I need a drink of it. I've got a dust in my throat. My bad. Hold on.
You good, bro?
Yeah, so I have given them the glory that you give me, aka I've given them um the chance to enter heaven that obviously me and you have, that they may be one as we are one, that they may be one through unity, through prayer, in one as we are one, through through unity of both of them, of the Father and the Son, I in them and you in me, so that they may be brought to complete unity, just as the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit are unity. Then the world will know that you sent me and have loved them even as you have loved me. Basically, if you love the Son and if you put your faith in the Son, then that will signify to the Father for you to enter into heaven. Basically, does that sort of explain it? Is that the easiest way to I can explain it? Really? Does
Great,
that?
great explanation. Yeah. Any counter?
Did that? Yeah. Did
Say
that?
that again. Say that
Do you
again.
want to? Yeah. Do you want to add to that?
Do you want to add to it? Have you got any counter to what he explained?
Um. So yeah, I understand what you all you just say. I ain't listen to. I can't really. I bet because I can't really see your the stream. I can't really see it, but I still can go to it on Google.
Yep.
So my problem is, remember how y'all speak on how important context is.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah.
The problem is y'all going. What you doing is you going to further verses and disregarding the previous verse. Disregarding him saying they'll be one just the same way him and the Father is one. You're disregarding when he said that.
Yeah.
They're
So
going to
it.
pre. They're
Yeah.
going to.
Yeah.
The,
Yeah.
they're going to the next verse, next lines, and disregarding what he previously said, so it can fit your argument. That's my only problem right now. But everything else you said was fine. But that's my only problem right now.
Yes, so it's not basically for us we obviously have to have a look at the whole book as one, the Holy Bible as one.
Yeah,
Um and in there we find references. I don't know if you know in Bible there's over 66,000 references, which there's no in other book. Only
yeah.
the Bible has 66,000 references.
Mm-hmm.
Throughout like 5,000 years, they was written by over like 40 authors. Um and as you can see in there we have those are the cross references that I'm mentioning
Yeah,
to um obviously even because even me showing cross references from the past or from the future shows the complexity of the Bible um in how it's made. So if anything, it sort of signifies the message
signifies what message?
of God,
Can you
of
clarify
the
that any
Bible.
more? That did
Yeah.
seem a bit.
Okay, it signifies the message of the Bible and how and um the basically how true the Bible is because there's so many
Yeah,
cross references in it. Does that make
yeah.
sense?
So I mean, not. I mean, yeah. What you said makes sense, but the Bible to me, like one of the reasons I don't want to get into another argument because I know I want to jump from this to this, but one of the reasons why we don't believe in the Bible because it's too many things that's illogical,
Such as,
such as God being able to die, God being able to be weak, God becoming what He's not.
but how? What do you mean by God becoming weak? So, okay, so this is actually like perfect to talk about, right? So Muslims,
Uh huh.
um, Muslims believe, no, not even that. So obviously Muslims believe from the Quran where it
Mm-hmm.
states that the God is complex and we have no understanding of what God really is. Correct?
You saying
In the
that's a
Quran,
verse?
in the Quran, yeah. So hold on, I'll
You
pull
got
it up.
yeah. You
Complete.
got your you got the Quran, Mars.
Yeah. Complete.
No, bro, I don't got it.
All right,
Hold
let me
on,
get
hold on,
mine.
hold on, hold on, hold on, hold on, hold on, hold on. I
It's okay, guys.
Nathan,
Just
do
wait.
you?
If you've got the reference.
Yeah, hold on. I'm trying to find it.
I don't feel like going downstairs. Mars, I could go on noblequran.com, right?
Yeah. Hold on.
Yeah, bro.
All right, making sure. Okay.
Hold on. It's the complexity of God. I remember reading this from the Quran the other day, so I'm trying to find it now.
Mm.
Okay.
When you get it, give me the chapter
Yeah,
and the
yeah, yeah,
surah.
yeah, yeah. I'll give you
Yeah.
I'll give you all the references. I promise. Hold on.
All right.
Um. Okay. Takes all as equal. The Lord true believes all even no more. Also has a horrible punishment away from them. So the power belongs to Allah. Now it's indeed in severe punishment. They'll find people who truly believe in Allah and the last day of all day to find Allah's message, even as the last parent children. Their faith in the hearts, strengthen them. Nathan, I remember actually this, we went over this not the other day, so pretty sure even today. Have you got the verse? Because I want to find the verse quicker. The message given to them, Allah is sufficient to us. Hold on. Where is it? Here we go. Is this it? Hold on. Let me. It may take me a second to find because I'm going
You
through
good, bro? Take your time. You good, bro?
I'm going through a lot of sources at the minute. So.
Yeah, I've got it. If you want me
You've
to
got it.
drop it in, yeah.
Yeah. What's the put on your screen? Put on your screen.
Yeah, that's
You've got it.
fine.
Oh, about the complexity of Allah, yeah.
Yeah. So the specific Quran let me get it in a better source 'cause this looks awful.
Yeah. There you go. Was that? No, I don't think that's the one. I don't think that's the one.
No, it is. It provides context.
Okay.
So from the specific verse, it is Quran chapter 112 verse 4. The entire context is, say, O Prophet, He is Allah, one and indivisible, Allah the sustainable, needed by all. He has never had offspring, nor was he born, and there is none comparable to him.
There you go. So basically none of us. Yeah, that's what we're trying to say. So the complexity of Allah, that none of us are really like him, right? From your understanding from the Quran. So
Yeah.
does the Trinity not resemble Allah more in this context than as one, which resembles us? Because I'm one, you're one, he's one. Everyone that we know is one, not a single Trinity. Does that not to you resemble what is more closer to even in the Quran, according to the Quran, to Allah, Trinity or a singular?
So you want me to respond to that?
Yeah.
So I'm gonna start with the current part first. So when we say Allah is one, we're saying He's one God. Oh, is that simply means one God? A reason why we refer to Him as one God was completely too distinct away from what the Bible has, which we look at as people saying it's three different gods. Because if like for example, like when I ask you, is the Father the only true God? You say yeah. Then I ask you, is there any other only true gods? You said no. But then when I asked, is
Yeah,
Jesus
there's
the
the
only
Father
true
and the
God?
Son. Yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
So
Yes, the Father is the only true
you
God,
gotta let me
I
finish,
was gonna
bro.
say let
Jesus
him
is the Father and the
finish. Let
Son.
him finish.
Oh,
Don't.
Yeah.
sorry. Yeah.
You good, bro. You good, bro. So when we say Allah is one, He's one in with His nature. He's one with His nature. He's one being. He's not one being with three persons. That don't even make that. And the Trinity part, we don't even believe that make any sense. Like we don't believe that's anything that involves godly type of things because it goes to us. It goes against logic. It's completely illogical.
Are you?
When we say
Sorry.
No,
My
no, see, carry
huh?
apologies.
on. Go on.
My
Carry
When
apologies.
we say Allah is one, we saying He's one. He's just one being. That's it. It's one God. That's it. That's what we believe. It's just one God. Not one. Not we're not saying He one like with like how we are one because we're not a God. We're saying He's one God. Allah is one God. That's it. That's all.
Okay.
May I ask a question to you?
Of course. Of course.
In regards to that, as you say, Allah is one. Uh,
Mm-hmm.
Under the Quran, is Quran uncreated?
Is the Quran uncreated?
Yes, within its context and its word. Is it the word of God? So
The Quran is the Quran, the speech of Allah is uncreated. The
yeah.
Quran is created.
So if you have one uncreated, which is Allah, so that's God, and then you have another uncreated, which is the Quran and its word of God, that is two
Huh?
uncreated. Therefore, that's two gods.
You said the Quran is God? Huh?
Brother, you're
Not
using
God,
the
but like
same.
there's yeah,
It's,
it's like using
so
the same
what?
logic.
Okay, so the same logic. What makes Allah God? Is it the fact that he's uncreated and there's none before him and he can create as he
Hold on.
wishes?
Before you go to that, can you repeat what you previously just said so we
Yeah,
can go over that first?
that's fine. Is the but that's I'm giving more context to what I said. So is
Yeah.
the Quran uncreated? Yes or no?
Is the Quran uncreated? The Quran is create. The book is
The book is
created.
created, but is the
This,
word of
let me
God?
finish. You
Sorry,
gotta let me finish, bro.
my apologies.
The Quran is created. Listen to me. The Quran is created. The book is created. The speech of Allah that was put in the book is not created.
Okay,
Uncreated.
that
It's
that
uncreated.
that's fine.
Before we continue, do you understand the difference?
I understand the difference between the speech of God, again, the word of
In
God,
the
which is
book.
similar, and it is similar to Christianity. But you also have to understand, do you have what makes God God? Can I get your
What makes
definition of what makes God God?
so you saying like our definition or
Yeah,
just
so
in general?
what makes Allah Allah?
So what makes Allah Allah is His
It's
nature is nothing like
attribute.
ours. His
Okay,
attributes.
so what?
God doesn't eat.
Sorry.
Yeah, let me finish. God doesn't eat. He doesn't have to eat, nor do He want to eat to fulfill some prophecy because He's God. He don't have to do that. He sent prophets to do that. One, two. He's eternal, ever living. He has no beginning nor end, nor will He ever have a beginning or end. Two. That's two. Three. He's self-sufficient. He didn't have to go inside a stomach and be birthed by a human being somehow, some way. He's self-sufficient. He's self-sufficient. He's all powerful. No one could ever be on his level, nor could his power be ever taken away from him. He has these just a few attributes I'm gonna name. He has these attributes all the time. These are forever with him. They will never be taken away, nor could they ever be limited. The second they limited, he's just like us. We only be limited. That's for it. And the last one, Allah is, by our definition, Allah is the creator, right?
Okay.
He's above his creation. He's above his creation. He's bigger than his creation. He's not within heaven. He's not within uh, um he's not within the universe. He's not within heaven. He's not his throne is above heaven. He's above his throne.
Okay.
He's bigger than his creation, right? And his creation is nothing like him. So you can go ahead. I'm not
Okay.
going to say
So
a
no,
bunch of other
that's
stuff.
that's
But
fine. So you've brought up quite a few points there. One of
yeah.
the main concern is that there is no creator besides him, and he has not been created. That was one. Am I correct on your understanding?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So you have one uncreated. You have also said that the word of God is uncreated, aka the speech, the Quran, or the word that is in Quran, that is too uncreated. First point. You also mentioned that God should not be interfering with his creation. How did Jesus become born? Okay, and how did he speak into the womb of Mary? If he's
Can
not
I add on to
interfering.
that? So
Let me finish.
go ahead.
Yeah. Additionally, you said, similar quote, he is all powerful, correct? Therefore, why would he limit himself? If your God is all powerful, fickle, so he can do what he wants by a click of a finger, okay? Why is he not making everyone Muslim or identifying with Islam? That's one question I would like to ask for yourself. Additionally,
You want? Good.
why? Okay, I'll give you a bit of a
I was about to say, can I
scenario.
answer?
You brought up a
Those
few
and then
points. Let me bring up a few points, and you can discuss. Again, I'm supposed to be mediating, but here we are. So, additionally, let's say I'm a woman that you don't find attractive. A hypothetical situation. Let's say I'm also a scientist and I make a love potion, okay? And I want you to be my partner. If I give you that love potion, okay? Would you love me by your choice?
So you want me to answer this question or the ones before that and then
Just
this one?
answer this question. Then you
I
can
don't
answer the
understand
prior
what you
points.
mean by this question. It's a
Okay,
little awkward.
I'm giving you context to your point as your God being fickle. Your point,
What is that?
fickle. You don't know what fickle means?
No.
Okay, I'll pull up the definition for you.
It's basically like likely to change, like
Changing
basically.
frequently, especially as regards one's loyalties or affections.
Okay.
Yes, it's like basically changing constantly without any good reason.
Okay.
Yes.
So real quick, let me add on this because you asked 4 questions before this. Do you want me to answer?
We're discussing the scenario, and then you can answer those questions. I'm trying to get your verification for the. Okay, carry on.
Good. No,
So we debating 3 of them, all 3 of them.
No.
The questions I brought to you.
No, it's yeah. So so ask the question again.
Which one are you referring to?
The last one, because you asked like that's what I'm saying, bro. You asked like 4 questions, so I'm trying to remember them. I can't remember.
Would you like me to give you? Would you like me to write it down and make it visible?
That's why, real quick, bro. Real quick, one thing I gotta add. We gotta go step by a debate,
Yeah, that's
bro.
fine.
I would assume y'all know this. We gotta go step by step, so we don't skip over stuff, so we don't forget about anything.
That's fine.
You're going a little too fast.
That's fine. That's fine.
Would you like to go back on any topic?
No, what he just mentioned, he asked like 2 to 3 other questions before he asked this last one. And I'm saying, like, I said, can we go back to them and then go to this? And he said, no, I mentioned a few points.
Yeah. I know what you mean.
No, I'm writing it down.
Yeah. And I'm saying, I didn't necessarily mention points. He asked me a question, I just answered. He asked me how, what do we see? I forgot something like how do we see God or something like that. And I told him how we see him based on our definition. Yeah.
Carry on. Sorry. What was you?
It was a question he was asking, but I asked him.
It's fine. It's fine. I'm writing them down so you can address it one by one.
Yeah.
There you go.
You're still there?
Yeah, no,
Okay.
it's fine. It's in the Discord chat for all the questions. The last one was a bit irrelevant. It was just to give you understanding of the first one.
Yeah, so you can ask me, and I'm gonna try my best to answer to the best of my understanding.
So what's happening?
He's
just
getting points to address the questions in the chat.
Oh, okay. I thought I didn't hear you.
No,
Sorry.
don't worry about it.
And what we waiting for?
I thought I was waiting for someone to address the points.
No, I know. He said he was writing down questions, and I said, can he ask those questions to me?
Oh yeah, I asked him. Oh, he wants to.
Oh, you want me to? Oh, you want me to? Sorry, my apologies.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
put him in the chat.
Oh,
My
okay, so we're
apologies.
just sitting
Oh,
there.
I was just sat there waiting. Yeah.
He was having
Right.
a little break.
So right. Would you
Bro.
would you like me to tell you one question at a time and you can answer it?
Yeah.
So question one: if God is all powerful, why does He not make
Mhm.
everyone believe under His rule and become Muslim and praise Allah?
Right.
Just
So,
leave it at that. Leave it at that. Yeah, just one at a time.
so your question is, if he's all powerful, why don't he just make everybody Muslim?
Yep.
Well, one, because he gave us free will. Just like y'all, do y'all believe y'all got free will as well?
Yep.
Yeah.
Right. So he gave us free will. So while it's also a law we follow, which is in the Quran, we also have a free will. That's one. Two, he already made everybody Muslim according to our belief. Everybody's born Muslim. I just told you that. So he already did make everybody Muslim. You already born Muslim. However, we have our own free will to choose what to do, what we want to do. He don't force us to be this or be that or do this or do that. Also, him being all powerful, that has nothing to do with him doing it. Make force, because if he forced everybody, that's force. He just does that. Would that look like a good guy if he just forcing everybody to do this? There's people who going not believe it and just do it and just want to do what they want to do. For example, it's atheists, it's Christians, it's Muslims, it's people who are Muslim who say, F Allah, I hate Allah, this, that, and the third. He ain't just kill him. He's not gonna just kill him. Because I'm sure y'all know how the Quran start off most of the chapters. Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim, in the name of Allah, the most gracious, most merciful. He's the most merciful. He give people time to do what they need to do. Like us, like we not perfect, of course, as Muslims. We sin. That's why we have salah prayer. That's why we have dua. That's why we have repentance. That's why we have all that stuff. But in short terms, you said, why don't he just make everybody Muslim? He already did. But people have their own will. He already did.
Yo,
According
I
to
have
our
a
belief,
question for you.
Just let him finish. Let him finish.
Here's just one last little point. According to our belief, y'all were already born Muslims. But the second y'all choose to do whatever y'all wanted to do and change your religion, that's your own will. Y'all was able to do that freely. So do that make sense?
Not particularly. Yeah. In regards to the disagreement, I disagree with that firmly. No, can you identify you said everyone's born Muslim. In the Quran, it states very clearly multiple times who the first Muslim was. Do you know who that was?
It's Adam.
That's not correct according to your Quran. It has multiple different times it stated who the first Muslim is, and it is very inconclusive.
Where?
Would you like me to pull up the verses?
No. I'll quote the verse.
Yeah, quote the verse.
Hold on. All right. Um, there we go. So we got at number one spot Muhammad, at verse at chapter no sorry chapter 160 no chapter 6 verse 14
Mm-hmm.
163. So where it says Muhammad. Then we have Moses in chapter 7 143. Then we have where we just so it wasn't anyone in particular. It was just some Egyptians. Verse 26 and
So you're not
right.
reading them? You just
I,
saying
I,
what
I,
it's.
I I have it written down. I can tell you exactly what it says if that's okay.
Okay.
Yeah,
if
give
you
me.
want me
That's fine.
no, do you want me to read them out? Because
Yes. Read them
I
out.
have. Okay. Um, so this according
What's
to the older passage, the several
yeah.
passages of the Quran where Muhammad was the first Muslim. Yeah. So say, shall I choose for a protecting friend other than Allah, the originator of the heavens and the earth, who feedeth
Mm-hmm.
and is never fed?
Mm-hmm.
Say, I am ordered to be the first to surrender unto
Uh-huh.
him. So the Aslama, and be not thou, O Muhammad, of the idolaters. So
Uh-huh.
that's 6 to 14. Say verily, my Lord, have directed me into a right way, a true religion, the sect of Abraham, the Orthodox, and he has no idolater. Say verily, my prayers and my worship and my life and my death are dedicated unto God, the Lord of all creations. He have no companion. This have I been commanded. I am the first Muslim. Or in the or in the Arabic, wa ana awalu al Muslimin. Is that right? Is that how you say it? I probably butchered that, but that
Give me the verse so I
You
can
get
read
a
it.
verse,
yeah.
yeah.
So that
You gotta get a verse.
okay.
And a Torah.
Here. So that's for that one. That's for that one. I just quoted to put in chat. Then for the next one,
Mm-hmm.
he have no associate. This I am commanded, and I am the first of the Muslims. Again, I'll quote again. That's the same one. Just
You
the
said the first of the
The
Muslims
first
with
of
an
the
S of the
Muslims.
first of
Muslims. Of the Muslims.
yeah. Now
You don't
say
understand that?
Bro, come on, bro.
Do you not
what do you mean?
understand that? You just said the first of the Muslims.
Yeah,
Meaning it
Muslim.
was
So
Muslims before him.
so where you
Do
get the
you not understand that?
where you get the
Okay,
first Muslim that from?
what do you mean where they get the first Muslims?
You said that's one of
I linked it to you.
you said
It's in
that's
the
one of
chat.
the
He's
verse.
gave you the verses.
I gave you the verses.
Yeah.
I gave the verses.
No, what you just read, you even highlighted it with your own words. You said whoever you just mentioned, you said first of the Muslims. Then you read
Yeah.
said it.
So the contradiction is that the Quran is very unclear on who the first Muslim is. There's multiple sources of it saying, no, I'm the first Muslim. No, I'm the first Muslim. No, I'm the
So
first
y'all gotta
Muslim.
give
No,
it
it's
to him.
not.
Y'all gotta give it
You're not
to hold on, Mars. Y'all gotta give it to us because you just gave us one verse where you basically were saying
Yeah,
the
that's what we're
Prophet
doing. We're
Muhammad,
going
peace
through
be
it
upon
all.
him.
We're going
Okay,
through it all. Yeah.
So we're only giving you what the Prophet
So
Muhammad.
what about what you just said though? Because you just said first of the Muslims.
Yep.
So how's he the first Muslim if if it's already saying Muslims?
Hold on.
I'm confused. How y'all
No,
that
I'll
interpretation
show you.
crazy, bro.
I'll show you.
Yeah.
Just copy paste the whole
So
text in.
he so he said he has no partner. So I'm commanded, and so I'm the first to submit. Um, so he's the
Uh-huh.
first to submit to Allah,
Uh-huh.
right? So he
Right.
said that he's the first because he's the first to submit to Allah. Is that does that not?
Who's
So,
saying this?
I give it.
Muhammad.
This is I quote no. This is Quran.com. Quran.com. 6
Oh
and
man.
163. This is Quran.com. So
Go
Muhammad said
to
he's the first Muslim.
do me a favor, bro, and go to the noblequran.com. Quran.com is not the noble Quran. That's fabrication. There was already a
These are your own sources, bro.
huh? No, that's not our sources. That whole website was established to be innovation from the innovators by the scholars. That's not our website.
Okay, so
Go to the if you don't have a Quran, go to the noblequran.com, not Quran.com.
I mean, I
okay,
don't want
yeah.
to demean you, but if you do go to the noblequran.com, it does actually refer you to the Quran.com.
No, if you go down, it's right there. I just did it myself.
Yeah, I understand, but there's also it refers you to the Quran.com. So
because
your
that's still
statement's sort of a bit
right.
irrelevant.
No, it's not irrelevant because it's right there.
Yeah, no,
It's
but
as soon as you
no,
go
no.
down,
What you've just said is
Quran.com.
so
You gotta
No,
be
that's fine.
finished, bro.
that's
No,
fine.
that's fine. That's fine.
Quran.com is gonna come up because it's still is all you taking out is noble. However, the Quran is the noble Quran, and that website was already established to be innovation by the major scholars. That's like me going to a website
Okay,
and using a website
that's
that
fine.
I don't. Yeah,
You've just stated that the Quran.com is unreliable source. The source that you gave us that was reliable, which is the Noble Quran, has then referred us to Quran.com.
No, that's fine. That's
But
fine.
it's besides the point.
It doesn't matter.
you're not hearing me, bro. You're not hearing me. I'm saying to you, go to. I want you, whether it's the same thing or not, even if it's the same. I'm telling you to go to the authentic source, which is thenoblequran.com. That's how I don't know how that's hard.
Okay, look here. So I'll give you the verses. I'll give you the verse.
Yeah.
It says different people. Yeah. So there you go. I've given you the verses. I'll put it all in chat. So have a look at them. So in 6 to 14, 163 says Muhammad. Then it says Moses at 7 to 143. Then it says some Egyptians at 26 to 51. Then it says, or it can be Abraham at 2 to from 127 to 133. And again 3 to 67, or Adam, first man, who has also received inspiration from Allah at 2 to 37. I've linked it. I've put it all in there. That's
You're
all.
not reading them, bro. When you give a source, you have to read it. You're not reading it, bro. We simply when we ask.
No, because when we try to give from our sources, you like, no, those sources aren't right. So that's why I'd rather give it to you.
Oh
So
my,
you can
bro,
read from
listen to me.
Quran.
Listen to me again, bro. Because y'all making it harder than it for no reason. All you simply gotta do is you giving the source, so I'm telling you where to give the source from. That's like me getting. Listen to me. Let me finish. That's like me getting a source from a book that y'all don't take from. Is there any Bibles y'all don't take? You gotta let me finish. Is there any Bibles y'all don't take from?
No, well, like them what was that Bible? The flipping thingy ones, the Mormons.
Okay, that's like me getting from the Mormons, and y'all telling me, no, don't go to the Mormons. Go to the NIV or the NLT, and I don't want to, and I don't go to it. That's all I'm saying. Go to thenoblequran.com and read from there.
Okay, so I'm on it, but I ain't gonna
And then
lie to
read the whole thing, because you just giving like a short summary.
I'm struggling to like work this Quran. This like.
Okay, that's fine. All right, that's fine. I've got it in front of us again. I'll put it on the screen share. It's fine. It's not a problem. Okay, from the Quran.com. This is 6. We'll go from 6161. Sorry, 6161. Say, indeed, my Lord has guided me into a straight path, a correct religion, the way of Abraham inclining towards truth, and he was not among those who associated others with Allah. Say, O Muhammad saw, truly my Lord has guided me to a straight path, a right religion, the religion of Abraham, Hanifa, i.e. the true Islamic monotheism, to believe in one God, Allah, in one God, Allah, i.e. to worship none but Allah alone, and he was not of al-mushrikan. I can't say that, but there you are. 1612. Sorry, 6162. Say, indeed, my prayer, my rites of sacrifice, my living and my dying are for Allah, Lord of the worlds. Say, O Muhammad, verily, my salat, so prayer, my sacrifice, my living, and my dying are for Allah, the Lord of the Alamin, mankind, jinns, and all of it that exists. No partner has he, and this I have been commanded, and I am the first among you of the Muslims. So he is the first Muslim. Muhammad very clearly stating he's the first Muslim. He has no partner, and of this I have commanded, and I am the first of the Muslims. Once again, clarifying he's the first Muslim. Then
Can we pause right there?
That's fine.
Did you hear what you just said, bro?
That is very clearly the first Muslim, yes.
All jokes aside, did you hear what you just said, bro?
Yes.
You said first of the Muslims, not first Muslim, first of the Muslims.
Okay, then he proceeded to say,
I really don't understand, bro.
No, all jokes, no. I'm not trying to get loud. I'm not trying to get loud or anything. All jokes to the side, bro. Do you hear what you're saying?
Okay.
Yeah, first of the Muslims, him and his disciples. First
Oh,
of the Muslims,
first of the Muslims.
him and his
Not
disciples.
first Muslim. First of the Muslims.
Okay,
First,
you're
yeah,
using
him and his
pedantics over
disciples.
English, but you're still stating the same thing, that he's the first Muslim. You're
No,
adding the
he's
extra
not.
S for the
No,
you are.
bro.
You've,
It's not.
that's. Do you know that? Do you have?
Okay, so it's him and his disciples and his followers that are the first Muslims. That's what that's saying.
No, it's not. It's say first of the Muslims. The first Muslim is Adam.
Okay,
Y'all,
but he is
let me
stating that
finish.
he is the first Muslim.
Where it say he's the first Muslim?
He said very clearly he's the first Muslim.
Okay, so he said he's the
What
first.
it said first of the Muslims. It never
No,
said
hold on,
first
hold on, hold
Muslim.
on.
What are you talking
So
about?
he says that he's the first of the Muslims. Yeah. Okay. Even if you say that he means Adam, etc., was before him, whatever. Yeah. But if he's the first of the Muslims, why aren't all the people before him Muslims?
said
Want
what?
me to answer that?
Yeah.
Oh. He repeated again for
What are you referring to? The part where he
No,
says I'm
who
the
did-
first of the Muslims.
No, home.
whoever
guy
was
with
just
the
talking.
glasses.
Can you
I don't know your
repeat?
name. Yeah. Say what you just said. Your question.
Yeah. So he said that he's the first of the Muslims. Okay.
Uh-huh.
If we go by your logic, which is not what it says, he says he's the first of the Muslims, meaning to us, meaning that he and his disciples or his followers are the first Muslims. But if you go by your logic, and
Watch this.
say for example that him and Adam are Adam and all the other previous prophets are Muslims, yeah, but the Muslims before him, why don't they identify themselves as Muslim? If
They
we go by
do.
your
Do you
logic?
know what Muslim mean? You know what Muslim means to submit to God.
But Muslim means
Adam submitted to
yeah,
God.
submit
All
to
the
God, yeah.
prophets submitted to God. That makes them a Muslim.
That's
That-
simply what
okay.
Muslim means.
Without associating partners, they all submitted to God.
Okay, I have a question for you.
Jesus.
That's what Muslim mean.
About Jesus.
Say it
Jesus
again?
submitted, but Jesus also said that he's divine.
No, you believe that. That's what you believe. I don't believe that.
It's what your Quran believes too. It's what your Quran believes
You guys
too.
are over talking each other. You guys are over talking
I
each
was
other.
about to say real quick, y'all. We could go back to if y'all believe Jesus, we don't believe Jesus, that Jesus is God. So we can go back to that later. We're on a whole different topic because we was really speaking on if the Bible is logical or not, but then we got to the Quran, so we can stick to the Quran though. Because every time I debate Christians, we never talk about it. So
I just answered the question. He don't Muslim just means to submit to God.
No way, y'all. Come on, man.
Okay,
I don't know if y'all being serious. Like I'm gonna be honest, I don't know if y'all being serious right now, but do y'all really think that means that the Prophet Muhammad is saying that he was the first Muslim? When he just said I'm the first, if I say to y'all I'm the first amongst the people, what do that mean to y'all? Do that mean that I'm the first person? That don't mean I'm the first human. I'm the first person. I'm saying I'm the first amongst the people.
And to clarify even more, to clarify that even more, that's not art. That's the Quran That's the interpretation of it. That's the interpretation we got from the Prophet, peace be upon him, from the up to the companions, from the companions, and up even furthermore from the scholars. It's not our own interpretation.
That's a fact.
Hold on. I want to get it from the scholars' interpretation.
All right.
Okay.
You got it, but yeah, I'm gonna cut you off if you was just finishing talking.
Hold on. You give me your source because I want to use. I don't want to use my source just in case my source are contradictory and click on.
Hold on. All right. I got
so
you.
Your scholars.
Yeah, he's doing it. He's
gonna
do it for you.
All right. So I'm trying to.
He's gonna do it for you.
Yeah. You want me to find some of the scholars saying who's the first Muslim?
No. That's not what I want.
The interpretation of that verse.
The interpretation of the verse from the
scholars.
Okay.
And I appreciate that, bro.
I'm trying to tell him that.
I appreciate you for doing it like that.
And from early scholars, if you
can.
Yeah. The first person you think the first person associated partners with Allah?
Who they talking?
Yeah, that's my Abu.
Oh, Abu. Oh.
If you think the first person associated partners with Allah, how when he was in heaven with Allah, he knew Allah, he seen Allah, he talked to Allah.
I'm trying to stand because they asked me. I'm telling them the first Muslim was Adam alayhi salam. I'm trying to tell them that, but they showed me a verse where it said something like Allah said in the Quran. The Prophet Muhammad said, "I'm the first amongst the Muslims." Or
It
something.
never said amongst the Muslims. It said I am the first.
First
What did
of
it
the
say?
Muslims. First of the
Alright, it's
Muslims.
same thing. If somebody say, if
That's
Allah
not what.
said, read the
Okay,
verse for me real quick.
wait.
Hold on.
Can we just
Yeah, read
use
the
can we
verse.
use the English language context here? So if I say I am the first of X group, so let's say I'm
That's
the
not a
first of the
command. That's
let's say
this
let's
is
put context with English language, okay? I am the
yeah.
first of. So my name's Nathan. I'm the first of the Nathans. Does that mean that I'm the only Nathan, or does it mean I'm the first Nathan? That's
What
the
is
issue that
that?
you're contradicting
You
yourself.
said
You said
I'm
I'm
the
the
first
first
of.
of X group.
That don't mean if you say I'm the first of the Nathans, that don't mean that you the first.
You the first Nathan.
You the first Nathan. That don't mean that.
But we're using the word Nathan as a group, like the way the Muslims do.
Oh, bro.
That's your point.
I'm not gonna lie.
I'm the first Muslim. It don't mean that. That's why you think that the Prophet Muhammad was the first Muslim. And I'm telling him the first Muslim was Adam alayhi salam. That's what I'm trying to tell him, man. They not understanding that. And I thought they was playing at first, but they serious. They really don't understand that.
I mean, you can't make them understand.
No, I know. I'm just saying, but I thought because it's like that's common sense. That's just common. You don't got to be Muslim to understand that. That's common sense. So I'm thinking, is they playing right now? But they dead serious. They really don't understand that.
No, I ain't gonna lie. I'm not like.
That's like.
So are you saying he's the first?
That's common sense. That's a religion.
We're saying in short terms, bro. Every Muslim know, even people who not Muslim know this. And it's just like this. It's nothing that contradicts that at all. It's literally say first of the Muslims with an S at the end, not first Muslim. First of the Muslims.
Okay. So who's the first Muslim then?
Adam alayhi salam. We just told you.
We just told you it's Adam, bro.
Okay.
He not understanding he not understanding what a Muslim is.
I just told
So
We just told
so-
him what a Muslim is.
He don't know.
Guys,
what a
you're over
Muslim
talking
is.
each other. Calm yourself down, please.
Yeah, stop
If he knew what a
stop
Muslim
talking
was,
over
he
each other,
wouldn't be
y'all.
asking
Yeah, you're right.
No,
who was the
stop talking.
who was the first Muslim? You know what I'm saying? Like,
Stop.
because if you understand
Guys,
Muslim
you're
just
over talking
means
each other.
a
Please calm
person
yourself
who
down.
submits themselves to God. Period. Like just a person who submit themselves to God. All right, boom. So if we understand the definition of Muslim is just anybody that submitted they will to a higher power, to
Okay,
Allah.
under
to a
that same
God.
concept,
To
under
the
that same
Creator.
concept, if someone's submitting themselves to God, okay, so if I'm identifying myself as Christian, I'm submitting myself to my God. That does not make me
But
Muslim.
no.
That you're using the same context. You're using the same context.
You projecting what you doing on what we do, bro. You can't do
to
that.
God alone. It's to God alone. So a Muslim is somebody to submit themselves to a God alone, like without any partners.
Okay, but you have to understand. You have to understand. Every other prophet has agreed that these are the comings of the prophet. You know the prophecies of the prophets. That not once have they ever said that it is one God. Okay, you are using.
Hold on,
So they're not submitting themselves to one God.
That's not true.
They worship
Can I
the
respond to
Father.
that?
Okay.
not true.
Can I?
Go ahead,
Okay.
bro, finish.
So
Yeah, finish.
in their description of what they use, do they use the word Father for God? Yes or no?
No.
That's incorrect. They use the word Father because that's the way that
Okay.
they describe God. That's the name of God.
Okay.
Is Allah a father?
But
The answer is
hold
no.
on.
They're not submitting to Allah. The answer is no because they're not submitting to Allah. So let me answer it for you. Fine.
Let me answer that. No, it's not. But he's also not their father. The term father, they call just like the term son of God was used for every God-fearing man. Not because they actually a son, God's son.
No.
It was the
Okay.
term-
Okay.
Let me finish, bro.
Sorry.
Let me
Carry on.
finish like
My
40
apologies.
times.
Carry on.
I'm simply saying the term God, just like the term, when they say father, they're not saying he's actually their father. Like how you have a dad and I have a dad. No, they're calling him father in a different term.
Yes, the spiritual father.
We call the prophet, not the prophets, the scholars are fathers. That don't mean they are actual father.
Okay, I don't think you understand. You're digging your own grave. You're literally agreeing with me. Yes,
Well,
he's not
dig
his.
your
No,
own
no.
grave.
You're incorrect.
You just went to a whole
You've-
different topic again.
No, I haven't.
Topics.
No, I haven't. I'm clarifying. You have just said that Allah and the Father are one. They are not. You agree that,
Allah and
that
the
you
Father?
believe that
I don't know. What are you
Can you?
talking about?
You're
What you
interrupting.
talking about,
Can I
bro?
explain? You have just said
No,
that.
because no, we
Okay,
gonna cut you off when you
No, because
lying.
we,
Cause
But
I
we,
ain't gonna
but
lie, bro.
yeah,
We
yeah,
got. I'm not
buddy,
gonna lie.
buddy.
Hold
yo,
on,
yo,
bro.
yo, yo, shut
You,
up.
I
Hold on,
let
no,
you
listen.
speak. I've let you
Just,
speak.
No, yes.
You've
Hold on.
described your
Can I speak?
point.
Can I? Let me say something
Let
real
him
quick.
clarify. Let him
Let me
clarify.
let me establish something real quick. Yes, you let me speak, but I also not lying and saying something that you didn't say. You just said we said Allah is one and a father is one. We never said that. What are you talking about?
No, but you're
The
okay.
law is only one.
Okay. Can I
Allah is
speak?
only
Can
one.
I speak? So
Go ahead.
you're giving me an issue. I'm like trying to clarify the issue. So, yes or no? In every source, the Torah, etc., they are speaking to the Father, the Prophet. Every prophet has spoken to the Father, which is not Allah. Okay,
Which is God.
you are now saying that every prophet was speaking to Allah. Okay, they are not the same. The Allah is not a father of anyone, like you said, but the father is a spiritual father. It's not their physical father because he did not birth them or have someone birth them via coitus. It is a spiritual father. You have just clarified
Okay.
to yourself and others
Uh-huh.
that they are not the same. Yes?
You done?
Am I done?
You done?
Sure.
All right. So first of all, we believe the Father. We believe He's one God. One, two. We don't. We don't. Just like Jesus said, who y'all somehow disregard that verse every time. One, two. All the prophets. They still did what a Muslim do: submit to one God. What are you talking about? Every prophet did that. Not prophets didn't say we're going to worship a Father, Son, and a Holy Spirit. Did any other prophet? Did Moses say that?
Millen, do you want to clarify that one?
No. Okay, hold on,
No,
hold on. So, no, let's. It's all. I ain't like. It's all gone like sideways now, right?
I'm not going. Yeah, go ahead, bro.
Let's go back to obviously him being, me mentioning that, um, Muhammad was the first Muslim. So
Right.
we were still on the topic of you guys
Yeah.
trying to give us the scholars, the first scholars and the modern day
Right.
scholars of the interpretation of the verse, so we could
Right.
clarify the verse. We just clarify the verse first.
Right. Can
So we
I pause
clarify the verse.
on that?
Yeah,
Right.
let's
Right, bro. So
clarify the verse.
exactly, bro. Right, bro. That's what I was trying to get to. Whoever that is talking, he switched the topic. Per
Yeah,
I didn't
usual,
switch the
he
topic.
did that.
It's Nathan.
I literally, it's Nathan. I literally said to him, we going to a different topic. He said we not. You just proved our point, bro. Whoever that is was just talking. I said that. I said we going to a whole different topic now. I don't know if
Okay,
it's because he
yeah,
couldn't get
let's
his point
clarify.
across or something, or he just seen that he was wrong. I don't know, but he went to a different topic.
No. For me, I just want to clarify the verse. So
Of
because
course, yeah.
obviously in 6 to 163 says he has
Uh-huh.
no partner, and I'm quoting the Quran now. He has no
Uh-huh.
partner, and this creed I have been commanded to follow, and I am the first of those who submit to Allah. And if you
First of
turn
those.
away, and then in obviously then it goes to says that Noah is the first
Uh-huh.
of Muslims at 1072. I'm quoting the Quran again. And if you turn away from my advice, then no payment have I asked of you. My reward is only from Allah, and I have been commanded to be of the Muslims.
Uh-huh.
Then it goes to like whoever in his family at 5136, and we found not within other than a single house of Muslims. And then during the time of Abraham at 2278, and
Mm-hmm.
strive for Allah with the striving due to him. He has chosen you and has not placed upon you in the religion any difficulty.
Mm-hmm.
It is the religion of your father Abraham. Allah named you Muslims before, and in this revelation that the messenger may be a witness over you, and you may be witness over the people. So establish prayer and give zakah and hold fast to Allah. He is your protector, and
Mm-hmm.
excellent is the protector, and excellent is the helper. So
Mm-hmm.
how can Muhammad say that he be one of the first Muslims when obviously people that before him existed said they were Muslims in the Quran? And when you say that he said, he doesn't mean that he was the first Muslims, but he in the quote in the verse that I quoted you from our understanding, yeah, is obviously you say Muslim has two meanings: follower of Islam and submitted to God. We know that, and we know that. But from this verse, from what we understand is Muhammad said he was the first to submit to his God, therefore he's implying he's the first Muslim by virtue of submission. Does that make sense? I don't know
No,
how else to make that.
no, it don't make sense.
Okay.
He never said. He said, "You gotta be finished." He said he's the first of the Muslims. One, two. It's Muslims with a S. I don't like. I'm confused on how y'all don't understand this. Did you just said it yourself? You
Yeah,
said from your own understanding.
he's
That's
the
the
first of the
problem,
Muslims.
y'all. That's your
Yeah.
problem. Y'all use your own understanding instead of a person with a higher knowledge.
Okay,
That's
well,
why we have.
show me the person with the high knowledge.
I'm waiting for Mook to get him. I don't know where we at. However, we can tell you what this means. This is one of the easiest things to understand from the Quran. I don't understand. I never even heard this from a Christian. This
Wait,
like
no, hold
something
on.
that
No, but you say it's one of the easiest things, but yeah, we're having to
you
clarify from a scholar
you
from your
cutting me off,
religion.
bro.
Sorry,
You
bro,
cutting me off.
you see what I mean? Like you said, it's
So
easy
Hold
to
on,
understand.
what am I
You have
supposed
to
to be
What's
explain.
getting? Because I'm sorry, my bad. What am I supposed to be
you
getting?
just
Because we
said?
got sidetracked. What am I supposed to be getting?
He want a scholar or something.
On the
One of the
person,
major scholars or something.
on the person.
Any person from Ahlul Sunnah
So
on
what?
clarifying
On
the
what?
verse when the Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, first of the Muslims. I'm assuming that verse.
oh,
Bro,
let me
I'm not.
wait, wait,
Yo,
wait, wait,
bro.
wait, 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 wait. Can I? So when he says he's first of the Muslims, is he referring to he's the best, or is I don't know how to explain it. He is the best of them. Like
It's hard to
No,
explain,
I
bro,
don't.
because y'all cherry picking. You trying to find something that's not there.
It's not. Yeah, bro,
I'm
I'm not
trying to
gonna
find
find nothing of a
something.
scholar
I'm not gonna
doing it.
lie.
There's
I
something
never
that's not
heard.
there.
That's I never heard
Because
this.
look, can I explain this to y'all, bro? This is common English. Like y'all all understand English. Y'all all probably out of school. It's common. I'm
That's like me.
confused. Common
That's like me
sense.
saying
The first of the
I'm the first of
Muslim.
the basketball players with an S. So
All
that
right, if
means
I
I'm the
say
first
this,
basketball player.
if I say I'm the first of the basketball players to win a championship, am I saying I'm the first of I'm the first basketball player, or I'm the first basketball player to win something? Please answer this question, please.
Say that again. Sorry. So sorry.
If I say I'm
I'm
the
trying to
first,
find the source myself now.
if I say to y'all, I'm the first of the basketball players to win a championship, am I saying I'm the first basketball player, or I'm the first basketball player to win a championship of
that's
all basketball players?
okay.
Oh, so he's
That's
the
not the same
first
comparison.
Muslim to love God.
No. Okay. So I've got clarification right from our sources, and I'll quote you what our sources say about this verse.
I'm not gonna lie, bro. You didn't even answer the question. You
Bro,
gotta
answer
answer the
my
Okay,
question
okay,
question,
first,
no, no,
bro.
no.
bro.
You're
Answer the question.
you're making a comparison between I am the first of the best basketball players to the comparison of I am the first of the basketball players. It's not the same thing.
So if I say,
What
It's,
happened?
hold on. So if I say,
your own choice of English contradicts what you've said, my friend.
bro, if I say I'm the first of the basketball players to win a championship, what do that mean?
Well, you're the first basketball player to win a championship. That doesn't mean you're the
Oh,
first basketball player, which is not the same
That's what he's
comparison.
telling you,
That's
bro.
not the
okay.
same comparison. It's not the same choice of words.
Okay.
It's not the
Yeah,
same choice of
yeah,
words
yeah,
than what's
yeah,
in
yeah,
the
because
text.
he exactly says that I'm the first
That is not the
of
same.
the
Sorry.
Muslims. Yes, I'm the first of the Muslims. Not I'm the
Uh,
first of the best Muslims. I'm the first of the Muslims. Means he's one of the first of the Muslims, which meaning
Uh-huh.
to us, meaning that him and his disciples are one of the first of the Muslims to submit to God or to Allah. Now, let me. So I've answered the question, right? Now let me basically just go over as to what our
Stance on it is
interpretation say,
something.
and then you guys reply
Yeah,
on the back of it. Is that cool? Yeah.
yeah. You
So
go ahead, bro.
because I couldn't find any of your sources, so I went to our sources because like nobody sent me anything, so I went looking myself.
Yeah, you go ahead.
So here we go. So say verily, my Lord, have directed me into a right way, a true religion, the sect of Abraham the Orthodox, and he has no adulterer. Say verily, my prayers and my worship and my life and my death are dedicated unto God, the Lord of all
Mm-hmm.
creatures. He have no companion. This have been commanded. I am the first Muslim, as and I quoted the Quran there. He have no associated. This I am commanded. I am the first of the Muslims, which is S6 and 163. So say,
So
O
what's the
Muhammad. No, no, hold
My
on.
bad, bro. Go ahead. My bad, bro. Go ahead.
Let me read the whole thing.
Yeah,
Yeah.
go ahead, bro. My bad.
Say, O Muhammad, lo, I am commanded to worship Allah, making the
Uh-huh.
religion pure for Him only, and I am commanded to be the first who of those who are Muslims, aka surrendered unto Him, which is S39, 1 to 12, right? And basically this is what I also say about it. This is contradicted by both the Quran and various Islamic traditions, which refer to the presence of true believers both before and during Muhammad's alleged call to prophethood. The Quran mentions that Adam, Noah, the patriarchs, the 12 tribes of Israel, Moses, Jesus, etc., were all believers, and many of them even messengers who lived a long time before Muhammad. Behold, thy and again I'm quoting um, Quran.
Yeah, yeah,
Behold, thy Lord said to the angels, I will create a vicegerent on earth. They said, Wilt thou place therein one who will make mischief therein and shed blood? Whilst we do celebrate thy praises and glorify thy holy name, he said, I know what ye know not. And behold, we said to the angels, Bow down to Adam, and they bowed down. Not so Iblis, he refused and was haughty, haughty. He was he was of those who reject faith. We said, O Adam, dwell thou and thy wife in the garden, and eat of the bountiful things therein, where and when ye will, but approach not this tree, or ye run into harm and transgression. When learnt Adam from his Lord words of inspiration, and his Lord turned towards him, for he is oft returning, most merciful. And that's I quoted S 230 and 34, 35, 35 to 30, 34 to 35 and 37. And we have sent the inspiration as we sent it to Noah and the messengers after him. We sent inspiration to Abraham, Ishmael, Isaac, Jacob, and the tribes, to Jesus, Job, Jonah, Aaron, and Solomon, and to David we gave the Psalms, S 4 to 163. We gave him Isaac and Jacob, all three guided, and before him we guided Noah, and among his progeny David, Solomon, Job, Joseph, Moses, and Aaron. Thus do we reward those who do good. S 6 to 84. And when Ibrahim and Ishmael raised the foundations of the house, O Lord, accept. I'm nearly finished, by the way, guys. I'm trying to quote everything, so we know
yeah. You good,
everything.
bro? Take your
Yeah.
time, bro. You good?
Our Lord accept us. Our Lord accept from us. Surely Thou art the hearing and knowing, our Lord, and make us both submissive, or Muslimin, to Thee, and raise from our offspring a nation submitting Muslimatin, yeah, is that how you say it?
Can you
To
say that part again one more time? Make us
yeah,
first of who?
and hold on. Oh, and make us both submissive to thee,
Huh?
and raise from our offspring a nation submitting to thee, and show us our ways of devotion, and turn to us mercifully. Surely thou art of oft returning to mercy, the merciful, O Lord, and raise up in them an apostle from among them, who shall recite to them thy communications, and teach them the book and the wisdom, and purify them. Surely thou art the mighty, the wise, and who forsakes the religion of Ibrahim, but he who makes himself a fool, and most certainly he chose him in this world, and in the hereafter he is most surely among the righteous. When his Lord said to him, Be a Muslim, he said, I submit myself to the Lord of the worlds. And the same did Ibrahim enjoin on his sons, and so did Jacob. O my sons, surely Allah has chosen for you this faith, therefore die not unless you are Muslims. Nay, were witnesses when death visited Jacob, when he said to his sons, What will you serve after me? They said, We will serve your God and the God of your fathers, Ibrahim and Ishmael and and Ishaq, one God only, and to him do we submit. So that's S2 127 to 133. When Jesus
Uh huh.
found unbelief on their part, he said, Who will be my helpers? The work of Allah, said the disciples. We are Allah's helpers. We believe in Allah, and do thou bear witness that we are Muslims. That's S3 to 52. Ibrahim was not a Jew, not nor a Christian, but he was an upright man, a Muslim, and he was not one of the polytheists. S3 to 67. They are not all alike of the followers of the book. There is an upright party. They recite Allah's communication in the night time and they adore Him. They believe Allah and the last day and they enjoin what is right and forbid the wrong and they strive with one in another, hastening to good deeds and those are among the good. And whatever good they do, they shall not be denied, but Allah knows those who guard against evil. S3 to 113 to 115. Then will Allah say, O Jesus, son of Mary, come a favor to thee and to thy mother. Behold, I strengthen thee with the Holy Spirit, so that thou didst speak. So the people in childhood and in maturity, behold, I taught thee the book and wisdom, the law and the gospel. And behold, thou makest out of clay, as it were, the figure of a bird by my leave, and thou breathest, uh, breathest into it, and it becomes a bird by my leave, and thou healest those born blind and the lepers by my leave, and behold, thou brighten forth the dead and were uh, dead by my leave, and behold, I did um and behold, I did restrain the children of Israel from violence to thee when thou didst show them the clear signs, and when and the unbelievers amongst them. This is nothing but evident magic. And behold, I inspired the disciples to have faith in me and my messenger. They said, we have faith, and do thou bear witness that we bow to Allah as Muslims. And I quoted S
Hmm?
110 to
But
111.
it did.
Um, S 110 to 111. 5, and verses 110 to 111. Well, and then it goes on to give one couple more verses, which is S 27 to 30 to 31, 42 and 44. Then um, then it also quotes. I don't want to read it all. If you want me to read, I can do. But anyways, the response to this, yeah, from our sources, is to begin with. There's no contradiction at all. It is a lack of knowledge on the part of both, um, like both Shamoon and the cats that obviously debate this topic. In fact, this will be very easy to respond to. So they allege that this first. Shall I choose for protecting friend other than Allah, the originator of the heavens and the earth, who feedeth and is never fed? Say, I am ordered to be the first to surrender unto him, and be not thou Muhammad of the idolaters, which is S6 to 14, and that contradicts these verses, which are, when Jesus found unbelief on their part, he said, who will be my helpers to the work of Allah? Said the disciples, we are Allah's helpers. We believe in Allah, and do thou bear witness that we are Muslims. S 3 to 52. Ibrahim was not a Jew nor a Christian, but he was an upright man, a Muslim, and he was not one of the polytheists, which is S 32 and verse
Yeah.
67. So basically, your argument, which is when standing at the verses, Muhammad is the first Muslim, while there are other passages showing that they're Muslims before Muhammad.
No,
Is
we
this,
never.
so
No,
he says, is this a contradiction to you? No, because you must understand what Muhammad meant and in what context,
can
aka
I
first
pause
Muslim of
on
his
that?
time, right? Yeah, yeah.
Cause y'all keep let me pause. Cause y'all keep saying stuff that we is not saying. You just said our argument is Muhammad is the first Muslim. We
No, no,
never
no, no,
said
no.
Muhammad
Yeah, yeah,
is the first
I changed.
Muslim.
Yeah, no, what I meant is he's the first Muslim of his time, like of that time.
Uh
Yeah,
huh.
of one of the first Muslims, according to you, to your knowledge. Obviously, there was Muslims before him, correct?
Yes. Adam,
Perfect.
all the
Perfect. Yeah.
prophets. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Adam and all the prophets. Okay.
Right.
Now we carry on.
So I'm
Now,
confused. Like what? Yeah. Go ahead, bro. My bad. Go ahead.
now when the Quran says, "Shall I choose for protecting friend other than Allah, the originator of the heavens and the earth, who feedeth and is never fed?" Say, "I am ordered to be the first to surrender, and be not thou of the adulterers," which is again well quoted. Say verily, my Lord hath directed me into a right way, true religion, the sect of Abraham the Orthodox, and he was no idolater. Say verily, my prayers and my worship and my life and my death are directed unto God, the Lord of all creators. He hath no companion. This have been commanded. I am the first Muslim. He has no associated. This I am commanded, and I am the first of the Muslims. So what does basic?
Say the last two. Say the last two parts again. My bad, bro. Say the last two
Yeah, no,
parts.
hold on, yeah, that's fine. And then
Thank
I've got one. I've got one more.
you. Okay.
Say verily, my Lord hath directed me into the right way, true religion, the sect of Abraham the Orthodox, and he has no adulterer. Say verily, my prayers and my worship and my life and my death are dedicated unto him, the Lord of all creatures. He have no companion. This I have been commanded. I am the first Muslim. It's S 163, and then 163 also says he have no associated. I am this I am commanded. I am the first of the Muslims.
What's in the
Say
context who was talking about?
Um, this is what Muhammad saying, which is what I'm quoting. Say, O Muhammad, lo, I am and this is the next quote. This is the next verse too. Say, O Muhammad, lo, I am commanded to worship Allah, making religion
Uh-huh.
pure for Him, and I'm commanded to be the first of those who are Muslims surrendered unto Him, which is S 39 verses 1 to 12.
Right.
What this basically simply means that Muhammad is commanded to be the first Muslims among his people, right? Which is what you guys are saying. So he's not the first Muslim, he's the first Muslim among his people. This is all it means. It means that Muhammad is the first Muslim among his people and is commanded to be the first Muslim among his people. So it does not contradict the other verses. Muhammad is not the first Muslim on the planet, it just means the first Muslim among his people. Yeah? Now
Yeah.
note what one of the verses also say. Say, shall I choose for protecting friend other than Allah, the originator of the heavens and the earth, who feedeth
Mm-hmm.
and is never fed? Say, I am ordered to be the first to surrender unto him, and be not thou, O Muhammad, of the adulterers. It tells Muhammad to be not of the adulterers. Who were the adulterers? The adulterers were the Quraysh. They were
Yeah.
Muhammad's
Tells them not
people.
to be the first of them.
Yeah, so says
Right.
yeah, so it says, which I'll read the word again, I am ordered to be the first to surrender unto him, and be not thou of the adulterers. It doesn't say the first of the adulterers, or it just says not, and be
Yeah.
not thou of the adulterers. Yep. It tells Muhammad to not be of the adulterers. Who were the adulterers? The adulterers were the Quraysh. They were Muhammad's people, so hence it is crystal clear when it said for Muhammad to be the first Muslim, it just basically means among his people. So hence the passage of Muhammad being commanded to be the first Muslim do not contradict these passages. When Jesus found unbelief on their part, he said, who will be my helpers to the work of Allah? Said the disciples, we are Allah's helpers. We believe in Allah, and do thou bear witness that we are Muslims. Yeah?
I'm confused. So we on a different verse now?
No.
This the same verse?
No. Hold on. No, because it's quoting basically multiple um
I'm not
basically
gonna
in
lie. I'm not getting your point at all, bro. I ain't
okay,
gonna
hold
lie.
on.
I'm gonna be honest. I'm not neither. My phone on 4 is about to die, so I'm gonna
No, hold
stay
on,
here
hold on.
until my phone. Hold on, hold on.
I'll,
I'm gonna stay in here until my phone die, but we gonna continue it when I get home as well.
no,
But my
okay,
phone is on 4%.
that's fine. I'll send you guys the article so you can have a look after.
Yeah,
Okay?
just send it to me.
Yeah. I'll send you guys so you can have a look in your own time, and basically then have a look at um, and then I'll obviously come back to us and tell us what you think about yourself, and then explain it to us.
Yeah,
Because
of
from
course.
us it it contradicts, and you'll see why it contradicts it.
Yeah.
Now, also
Can I ask?
another yeah. Go on, ask.
Oh, I wanted to ask him because earlier he said that he doesn't believe in Jesus because he is weak. How is he weak?
He
Um
doesn't believe in. Who said they don't believe in Jesus?
No, he
um
doesn't believe in him as divine, like divine as
No, we
God.
don't. Yeah, we don't
yeah
believe he. We don't listen. We don't believe he's God. I'm sure y'all know.
You believe
We
he's a
believe
prophet.
Jesus is a prophet. We love Jesus.
yeah
We
yeah.
believe he's one of the most mightiest prophets. We don't believe he's God. That's it. That's all. That's it. So, what was your question again?
No, because you said you don't believe in Christianity because you said you don't believe that Jesus is God because you said he's weak. That what you said.
How could God be man and how could he be weak? Is that right?
So,
Yeah yeah yeah.
weak is one of the problem. What's the names? But if you want to discuss that part, we can. But that's
Yeah,
just one
absolutely.
of them.
Yeah, but define weak. What do you mean by as weak?
So when I say weak is he felt pain. He felt pain. One, God doesn't feel
Okay.
pain. He couldn't save himself. He
Wasn't
looked
all
toward,
night.
Oh,
huh?
he could.
Yeah,
But but
okay, carry on, yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
yeah,
he couldn't save himself.
I'm gonna join back later when I get home.
Yeah,
All right,
no,
we could just we could discuss this last part and then
yeah,
we can
yeah,
wait
yeah.
for him to come back because I'm free all the time and I like having these type small
yeah.
debates and
But
stuff.
I
No, we're gonna
I
continue. No, what I'm saying is we're gonna continue, but I'm gonna just leave until I get home so I can charge my
Yeah, that's
phone.
fine, that's fine, that's fine, that's fine. Yeah,
Yeah,
carry on, carry on, carry on.
I'm gonna carry
yeah.
on with this last part. Um, yeah. So we believe when we say when we say he's weak, we saying like he's not. What's if anything? What's anything compared to all powerful?
Yeah. Okay. So let me ask you a question now.
No,
Yeah.
you ain't answer my question, bro.
Okay, sorry. Yeah, yeah.
I'm
What's your
saying
question?
what is compared to all powerful, which means you all powerful. There's no one on your level. There's no one above. There's no one near you.
Mm-hmm.
Compared to all powerful, what is everything else?
Weak.
It's weak.
Oh,
That's common sense.
Yeah, yeah.
yeah. But look. Um, I don't think because Jesus sacrificed himself. So God loved us so much, and He loves us that He gave His Son to sacrifice Himself to get our punishment, so that we could go to heaven. I don't think that's weak.
That's more than weak. That's weak and extremely illogical. So God sacrificed who the other being person who's also God for these other for humans so that God can come back and
Okay.
forgive these other humans.
Yeah. No.
That's
Okay.
the
Okay. So you think about so just to use your logic, then you say God is all powerful. Yeah. You say God is all
all
powerful. There's no
powerful
other.
all the time. All
Uh,
powerful all the time. There's
okay.
nothing that can never be
Okay.
taken away from them.
And it was never would never believe it was taken away from Jesus. But besides that, well, so why can't God become man if He's all powerful? Why are you limiting God then?
Okay,
If He's
can
all
I
powerful.
answer before I answer that, can I answer what you just said? You
Yeah. Yeah.
said God he was never when God because this is why we believe the Bible is illogical. When Jesus when he was okay, do y'all believe when Jesus was because I know y'all believe he was in heaven with the Father, right?
Yes.
I don't wanna
Yeah.
when he was all powerful when he was in heaven.
Yeah. He was fully man and fully divine.
Yeah.
He was man and human in heaven?
No, he was fully man and fully divine.
Yeah,
Fully man.
inside heaven?
No, in heaven he's fully divine. When he come to earth,
Yeah,
he became fully man.
okay. Yeah, that's why I was
Yeah,
trying to make sure. So
yeah.
when he came down to earth and he became a baby.
Mm-hmm.
He became flesh. He was a baby inside the womb, inside Mary. Somehow, some way, this human was contained in the God.
Mm-hmm.
Was he still all powerful all the time?
So
Yeah.
Was that baby still the same all powerful God
yeah, he
who
was
could do
fully
Yeah.
everything? Who well,
fully
let me
man.
finish. Who was
Yeah,
still self sufficient all the time? Who was in need of nothing?
Yes.
Was that still the
Yeah.
same
yeah,
all powerful God?
yes, because he was
So
fully
that
man
baby
Yeah.
and
was
fully divine.
so that baby was all powerful.
Yes,
Yeah.
fully
Oh
man and
my
fully
gosh,
divine. Fully man and fully divine. That's what we believe. Yes.
that's a paradox.
How is it?
Wait, do you know what a paradox is?
Yeah, it's like basically like contradictory. Like it doesn't make
Something that
sense.
don't make no sense
Yeah, it doesn't make
because
sense. Yeah.
it's a paradox because y'all believe he's God 100% and man 100%, right?
Hmm.
He's both of these at the same time.
Yes.
So his divine nature is all powerful, right?
Yes.
And it's all powerful all the time.
Yes.
And is the flesh weak?
So so he can
Like is
basically
this huh?
so him turn himself into flesh basically.
They're like it's
I
his
make
like
his flesh weak. Yeah.
they're like
So
yeah, like human nature. That's common sense. So
yeah. So like in his human nature, he was like yeah,
right.
he's like a
So
human, yeah.
now he has two natures at the same time. Am I right or wrong? I'm
Would you
right.
call like say he's fully divine and fully man? Is that what you mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So he have so he's two things that have two different natures.
Mhm.
One can feel pain, one can't feel pain.
Yeah.
So one is all powerful, one is not all powerful. So he's all powerful and not all powerful at the same time.
Yeah, just as you are, like just as you by the person, you both are soul and flesh. Are you not?
No,
So
no
you're
way.
rational soul and you're also flesh.
That's not the same thing, bro. Listen to me, bro. Listen.
Yeah, I know it's not the same thing. I'm giving you an example of how it's
Yeah,
like
yeah.
similar, basically.
So this is what I'm saying. Is the comparison you use, I understand. However, it's nowhere near still the same thing.
It's called a hypostatic unit.
God's nature. We talking about his nature though. We talking about his nature, who he is, and what he has. We agree that he's all powerful all the time. It can never be taken away from him. The second he's not all powerful all the time, is he still all powerful all the time?
No, he's still all powerful at all time.
So he's still all powerful all the time if it's taken away from him?
He can't be taken away from him. That's why he resurrected himself.
So when he became flesh, right? And he was in a baby, he was all powerful all the time and weak.
Yes.
Yes.
So he was both of these at the same time.
Yes, and that's why he's a triune God, the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit.
But we're not talking about the Father, Son, and Holy Spirit. We're talking about him, just one person, Jesus.
Yeah.
So that's why it's Elijah. That's a paradox. They don't make no sense. How can you be all? How do you be weak and all powerful at the same time? That means he can take pain, but he can't take pain.
It even says in the Quran that God is not like us. That's how it makes sense, because God is
not
like us.
That's not just not like us. That's illogical. That don't align with logic. Huh?
If you're using the same logic as what you apply to Allah, yes, I suppose it would be illogical in your context.
What do we apply to Allah?
We went through the same discussion less than 20 minutes ago.
No, you gotta. What did I say? You brought up there, so what did I say?
We went through the same discussion 20 to 30 minutes ago.
Nathan, just tell him.
You can't bring up nothing, bro, and then don't say it. You gotta say it.
Okay, so you said God is all powerful, and he can do as he wants with a snap of his fingers, right?
No, I didn't say that. See, this is your problem.
That's what you said. I mean, the line was recorded, but it's literally what you said. It's what you said.
Can I say what I said?
Sure. But that is what you said. It's recorded. But
Can I say what I said? I said God's all powerful. He can do what he wants within his nature. That befits his nature. That's what I said. You forgot that part. Okay. So it's not what I said. You wrong. You can continue.
No. Okay. So we believe that Jesus, when he became flesh, he was obviously, we're back on the topic of Jesus. He was fully man. When he's fully man, obviously, still has all the same vulnerabilities and all the same weaknesses that we do as humans, but he's also fully divine, as we know from the scripture. It's
illogical.
Again, no, it's our comprehension. You're trying to apply human logic to God.
No, I'm applying what God gave us logic to. That's what I'm applying. I'm applying what he gave us logic.
Yeah, but they're not saying your own Quran that we can't comprehend God, because he's not like anything else.
There's things we can't comprehend with him, yes. It's also stuff we... Let me finish. You asked me a question. It's things we can't comprehend with him. However, it is things we can comprehend. Those things we can comprehend with him is logic. It's simple logic. Not stuff that sound like Dragon Ball Z, fiction. That sound like Trinity. That stuff sound like Dragon Ball Z. It sound like God of War. A half man, half God. That's like he Kratos. That's like saying he Kratos.
It's not half man, half God. It's not half man, half God.
Okay, I
don't mean to say half man like that. I'm saying like he's man and God at the same time.
Okay, I have a question. So why, if that's the case, then why does your God have physical features? From what your last statement.
Hold on, before you get to that, stick to what we was just at. You moved.
You're the one who moved the goalpost. You said, why is it like Kratos? You said, why is it like Kratos? Then why does your God have physical features? It's attached to the same thing. Do you want to go into that discussion, because you'll be winning away like this exact same argument?
What physical features? You just brought it up.
Sorry, does Allah have two right hands? Does he have a loincloth? Can you see his face?
Hands that's pertain to his nature. Yes.
Yeah, but so he has two right hands, a loincloth, and a face.
You showing that you losing right now because you're not letting me finish. I let you finish every time. You not letting me talk. He has hands that goes with his nature, not hands like us, which you probably think. I know y'all think God is somehow like us, but no, that's not what we think.
We
Nor is
don't.
that
That's why we
let me
believe in the
finish.
Trinity.
Nor is that the same interpretation. The Trinity is the same. Is illogical.
Then by that point, by that logic, then your point, by you trying to explain God is illogical too. Then what?
No, we saying the wait. You keep putting words in people's mouth. We saying what y'all believe is illogical. We saying what y'all. We don't believe who y'all believe is God is God. Y'all, you keep projecting what you believe on us. We say, how am I saying God illogical? I'm saying what you believe is illogical, which it
No,
is.
I'm saying by your logic, by you saying that our thinking of God is illogical, and then also saying
Bro,
that he's got two right hands in.
go ahead, finish.
Yeah,
Go ahead.
I thought you finished. No, okay, carry on.
No, I was letting you respond what you was about to just say. Then I
Okay.
was going to add on.
Yeah, and then you said that he has it to his own nature, means we can't comprehend it. So okay, so if we can't comprehend his two right hands, that means how can we comprehend Trinity? By your
When did I
logic.
say? When did I just say we can't comprehend his two right hands? What the fuck? Yo,
Yeah,
you
this
said.
is what you've just
Listen
said.
to me.
Is what you've
Say
Listen to me. I never just said that. I literally just said he have two. He have hands that's within his own nature. I never said nothing about us not understanding it.
you did say
I'm
that
yelling because y'all niggas keep saying shit that I'm not saying. I never said that. I said he has his own hands that's within that befits his nature. Do that make sense?
Okay.
Okay, would you like me to now
I'm
show
not gonna
you?
lie.
Would you
Hold
now
on,
let
yo.
me
I'm
to
not
show
gonna lie.
you
Y'all
verses
you
where
keep.
your Quran states
I'm not
different?
gonna lie. I'm not gonna lie. Y'all keep saying stuff that I'm not saying. I ain't gonna be able to keep doing this no more.
No,
But
okay,
It's,
that's burning me out.
I want to get back on the topic. Obviously, just quickly
Okay,
on the
so the
topic of
topic
Jesus.
was the
On the
Trinity was
topic of Jesus.
illogical.
Yeah, on the topic of Jesus, of why you have to understand the reason as to why he took on human flesh. Oh, I can hear myself for some reason.
I know the reason
not
why.
to say mute yourself, please.
Okay. So what's the reason why?
He was a prophecy, right?
No.
So he
No,
wasn't fulfilling the prophecy. It wasn't a prophecy he was fulfilling.
it wasn't a prophecy, yes. It was in Isaiah 53 that it is in the prophecy, yes. It's also not only is it in the prophecy, you have why? What is the reason of him taking on human flesh and coming to us? What is the reason for it?
You asking me
Yeah. I'm asking, what do you think the reason is as
to,
to why he took
to
on human
forgive
flesh?
to forgive us for sins? I don't know.
Yeah. To provide redemption.
Hey,
And
okay,
to obviously forgive us our sins. Hence why
yeah,
he took on human flesh. So,
okay.
so he took on human flesh in order so he basically can become a merciful and faithful high priest.
He wasn't
To,
already that.
no. He was, but with the sacrifice, that's what we are now able um enjoy um his sacrifice of being redeemed, basically.
So we enjoying a sacrifice from who we supposed to believe is God.
Yes.
No way, man.
No.
This
So
But he said he's God, and your Quran says that our Bible is true
no, it
about
don't.
this.
It
If you
does.
speaking on the Torah, no, it's not talking about the Torah you have now.
Uh,
We believe Jesus came with the Injil. Y'all don't believe he came with anything.
Okay.
no. He
So
It's
came with
not
the
the same
gospel.
thing.
No. Okay, but we believe he came with the gospel. Okay, so what? It's your Quran,
But y'all don't have that.
and I can show you the verses where it says that basically that our book and Allah, and I quote you already the verse when I was reading through that whole thing. Then
So we
that
leaving that's being illogical. We leaving it.
no.
Because now we're going to books. We're going to scripture now.
Yeah, no, I'm saying that I'm proving the point as to why
Okay, go ahead. My bad.
even your own scriptures,
Go ahead, bro. Go
say
ahead.
that it's true. Yeah,
Go
and
ahead.
I gave you the verse when I was reading them, and even let me have a look, and I even have other verses because we have multiple points even and in the hadiths too where Muhammad gets off a chair, places the Torah in his place on the chair, the cushion, the judging cushion, to let
Yeah.
to let the Torah judge. Yeah, do we know? Do we agree with that? Yeah,
Yeah, the
that's
original Torah. The one y'all don't have no more.
okay. so you guys like to say the original Torah and the original gospel, yeah? Okay, so if you
Yes,
say that,
we know this. We
okay,
have. Let me add on. We have a chain of authentic. We have a chain of authentic narration that goes back to this. We know this.
no, okay. So you say that. So obviously, back in that day, when that the Torah. So you say that during Muhammad's time, yeah, that the
Mhm.
Torah that he had, or whatever the previous books that he had, they were the true books before it got changed. Is that right?
He never had all the books.
No.
Moses
Okay,
had the Torah. It
okay.
was
So,
people. Let me add on to that. It was people at
no,
the time who still had parts of the Torah.
no, okay,
However,
but Muhammad said that the Bible and the Torah are true, the gospel
he
and
never said the Bible. He said the
No, he did.
Injil, the original Injil. He never said the Bible. The Bible, the Injil is not the Bible. The Bible is something y'all made up.
the
The
gospel,
Jesus
the
never
gospel.
came. Easter never came with a Bible. He came with the Injil.
No,
Okay, under that
he
same
followed the
concept, then
Torah.
neither is the
No,
Quran the same thing,
okay,
but sure.
No, hold on. Obviously, the even let's do Torah. Obviously, Muhammad, yeah, he even had placed the Torah on the judging cushion to then let the Torah judge the Jew. So, so you're saying in his time, before it all got changed, Muhammad believed that the Torah that the original Torah that he had, or
Why do you
the
keep saying
script
he
that he
had?
had.
He never came with the Torah,
No,
bro.
I
What
know
are you
he never
talking
came with
about?
the Torah. I know,
So why do
but
you keep saying what he had?
the Torahs at the time of Muhammad, yeah, what the right Torahs before they got changed. Is that what you're saying? That's what I'm asking. That's what I'm trying to get to.
Are you saying what this of what they had at the time was that the right Torah? That's what you saying?
Yeah, during Muhammad's time.
So that's what I was trying to say. This is what I was trying to say before you didn't let me say it. I was trying to say that at the time they did have parts. It was Jews. I got to tell Mook to give me the verse or the hadith. At the time during the Prophet peace be upon him time, they still had parts. Some of the people was concealing the truth of the Torah. Some people that's when the fabrication began, and some of them didn't have it. Some had the original one. Some didn't have it. Some had it where it was being fabricated, but still have truth to it. For
Okay.
example, we believe the Bible is fabricated, but we believe there's still truth to it.
What? How does that?
I gotta
That's
I gotta give
contradictory.
you the verse.
What do you mean? Okay, no, okay, hold on. No, so you said that during the time of Muhammad, that's when the fabrication of the Torah and the Injil, whatever you want to call it, the gospel started happening. Is that right? During the time of
I don't
Muhammad.
know I don't know about the Injil. I don't have no knowledge upon that yet, but I know
Okay.
about.
The Torah. The
You
Torah.
gotta let me finish, bro. Yeah, the Torah.
Okay, so
I
during
don't.
so
So during
during
that time, that's
of
when
Muhammad.
they had the original copy of it, and it was also being fabricated during that time.
Okay, so who had the
I'm
original?
not sure. I'm not sure if that.
Did Muhammad have the original
You
copy or
cutting me
not?
off, bro. You're not even letting me talk. You trying too hard, bro. Come on.
Okay. Because I'm trying to get out of you. You're not responding to my question. So
I'm responding, bro. Y'all been talking for like
okay,
on the same stuff for hours straight. I'm trying to respond.
okay.
Y'all been letting y'all talk for hours now.
Okay, come on.
I'm trying to give y'all better understanding so y'all don't keep using your own interpretation and your own understanding.
Okay.
Do that make sense?
Yeah.
You made me forget what I was saying, bro.
On Torah.
So I
Original
was
Torah.
I was saying, yeah, I was saying the Torah. The Torah, we didn't have the I don't have no knowledge on the fully on it if the Jill was around that time or not.
Mhm.
Because that was obviously the Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, wasn't around when Jesus was around, according to us. And according to y'all too, right?
Mhm. Yep.
I only have from my knowledge, what I learned, the Torah was still around at that time. The original copy of the Torah was still around. I need Mook because I don't have it.
Okay.
He
Okay.
has the hadith where it showed where a woman had it and she was trying to conceal it
Okay.
in
So
one of the hadiths.
that's fine.
Go ahead.
So to reply, we in the Quran, it states about if you want to say obviously during the time of Muhammad, if you want to make that claim, I'll give it to you obviously, and then since after it's been changed, if you want to go with that logic, we'll go with that logic. But from when the Quran uh, came, yeah, with Muhammad, we obviously here, and I'll quote you the verse, Surah 5, verse 68. Say, O
Hold on.
Prophet, O people of the book, You have nothing to stand on unless you observe the Torah, the Gospel, and what has been revealed to you from your Lord. And
Right.
your Lord's revelation to you, O prophet, will only cause many of them to increase in the wickedness and disbelief. So do not grieve for the people who disbelieve. So you agree
Right.
that, so judging by what the Quran says, yeah, the Torah and the Gospel of you can even say of that time were true. Is that correct?
At that time,
During,
no.
yeah,
Listen to me. Listen to me. What I'm about to
but that's
say.
what the Quran says.
I'm listen. I'm about to listen to me. What I'm about to say. I'm
Okay,
giving you the I know the interpretation of that verse.
okay.
That's the difference between us and the Bible. What y'all do with the Bible? We don't use our own interpretation. We use
We
the
don't either.
original interpretation. Mm-hmm.
We don't either.
Mm-hmm.
Okay,
Mm-hmm.
come on, come on. I want to
Anyways,
see. Yeah, I want to see yours.
anyways, the Torah, according to us, who revealed the Torah and the original Torah in the Injil, according to us.
I don't know. That's according to you.
Oh
I
my
don't believe.
gosh. Oh, that's common
You tell
sense,
me.
bro.
Yeah, you tell
Who
me. You
I'm
tell me.
asking you
Okay,
so y'all can, because it's like I don't understand how you don't understand.
So according to the Quran, in my view, I don't know it true. So like I might be wrong here, but the Torah was revealed to Moses, correct? And
From who?
the
I'm asking. Oh my gosh, bro.
what are you
I'm
asking?
not
Sorry.
asking who was it revealed to. I'm asking you. My bad. I'm a little frustrated. I'm asking you who, according to us, who revealed the Torah? Who revealed it? The Torah in
Oh,
the
Allah revealed it.
Okay, and we believe. I gotta give you the verse too. I can't find it. I'm gonna give you the verse.
Okay,
I'm gonna give you the verse. I'm gonna send it
no,
to the Discord. The
that's fine.
verses.
I trust you. I trust you. Okay, so yeah,
We we
Karen.
believe that the Torah and the Jews took the Torah and they started to fabricate it.
When?
We believe it.
When?
What time?
Yeah,
I
when?
believe. See, I don't want to use my own. I don't want to use my own opinion, so I can't
Okay,
say
okay,
exactly
okay.
when. So I'm not going to say exactly
When
when. So
has
I don't.
the Torah been changed? Islam. Yeah, according to Islam. The corruption of the Tawrat and the Injil. Okay, so Allah says about the Jews. So what surah in the Quran is later mentioned about the corruption of the Torah, which is the Al-Baqarah 275. Um,
I don't think y'all Pete. We went to a whole. I told you we went to a whole different topic.
no, okay,
And
hold
don't.
on, hold on. So
I'm
no,
just saying, bro.
no,
I know we can continue, bro. But I'm
yeah,
just saying. I hope y'all know we went to a whole different
I'm
topic.
asking you. I'm just asking when, according to you, has the Torah been changed? Forget
I
about
just
the Injil.
answered.
I mean, when?
I just answered you. I said I don't know exactly when. I don't have the knowledge. I don't have the
Okay,
knowledge.
well, okay. So if we go by the logic of the Quran, when the Quran says that say prophet or people of the book, you have nothing to stand by on unless you observe the Torah and the Gospel on what has been revealed to you from the Lord. Obviously, if it's been revealed from the Lord, then it's true. Is that right or is that incorrect? Because if it's not been revealed by the if it's revealed by the Lord and it's untrue, then it's not revealed by the Lord, is it? Like that's common sense, right? We both
Obviously,
believe.
yeah,
Yeah, okay.
yeah.
So if so at that time, if it's been revealed to Muhammad, obviously the Gospel and the Torah during his time, they were true according to the Quran. Is that right or wrong?
According to where in the Quran?
I just told you, sort of.
Read it again.
Okay, say, O Prophet, O people of the book, you have
Yeah.
nothing to stand on unless you observe the Torah, the Gospel, and what has been revealed to you from your Lord. So if it's been revealed to them from the Lord, can it be lies? Can it be
Said
lies?
it. Can it, if it was revealed, who?
But if it was been revealed to you from your Lord, so if it's been
Uh huh.
revealed to you from your Lord, can it be lies? Yes or no?
No,
If it's been revealed, no. Okay, so
of course not.
okay, that there we go then. So we know that even if you say that it's been changed after, we know that at the time of Muhammad, it's not been changed. Is that right? From what the Quran says.
Did you
From
hear
the
what I? Yeah. Did you hear what I was told you earlier? You remember what I told you?
well,
I said the Torah. I don't have the knowledge upon the Injil. So in Islam, we can't speak upon nothing that we don't have full knowledge of. So I can't speak on that part. I guess we can. I don't know what that. But the Torah, what I do know is during that time, during the Prophet peace be upon him time, it was being fabricated, but it also still they still had the original copy, the original one.
okay. So it started being fabricated during the time of Muhammad, yeah.
I know. I never said it started being fabricated at that time. I'm saying during that time, that's what happened. I don't remember when it started being fabricated. I have to wait to
Okay.
look.
Okay, but
Yeah, I
but
gotta wait till Mook come back because he had the
okay.
the
But
authentic information.
if we go by the Quran, when the Quran was revealed to us, yeah, the Torah and the Gospel was still true. Can we agree on that? Because that's what it says in the Quran. If that's what it says in the Quran, you have to agree to it. Otherwise, you don't
Did you
follow the
not,
Quran.
bro? Did you not hear what I
No,
just
no,
said? Yes,
no.
at the time they still had the Torah.
Okay,
They
so
still, it was still the Torah.
at that time of Muhammad, they still had the Torah. Okay, thank you. That's all I wanted to confirm. Now,
I said it like 8 times.
no,
Bro,
okay,
I
okay,
said it like
okay,
eight
no, okay,
times,
okay,
bro.
okay, okay. Thank you for confirming to me because
Yeah.
I'm about to destroy the whole argument. You ready?
Okay,
So,
I'm waiting.
what was found in 1947? Do you know?
No.
In 1947, the
What? Dead Sea Scroll?
Dead Sea Scrolls were found. Do you know when the Dead Sea Scrolls were written?
No.
700 years
Like not.
before Jesus.
No,
So,
that was 900
and
years before Moses.
700 years before Jesus, they were written, and we
900
know.
before Moses.
I'm saying 700 years before Jesus. We know this. Okay, hold on.
And I'm telling you from my information, it was 900 years before after Moses.
When were the Dead Sea Scrolls? When was Dead Sea Scrolls dated to? Dated
I don't know
from
exactly. I
third
just know when,
century
like,
BCE to the first century CE. So even before Muhammad's time. So before the Quran was revealed, and what it says in the Torah in those times in the Dead Sea Scrolls that we see is still the exact same as what we have in the Old Testament today. So you can't then say that it's been fabricated because we have
say
it
what been
way
say
before
what
the
been
time.
fabricated.
So that
Wait, say what been fabricated.
you told me that the Torah and
You
the
you
Gospel
laughing at yourself, bro. I ain't gonna lie, bro. They not even laughing at you. Be serious,
What?
bro.
Nathan, are you understanding this?
I'm not gonna lie,
Yeah, I'm following.
you laughing at yourself, bro. They not even laughing with you. Be serious, bro. You
Because
said
it's
what
not a
you
funny
saying?
topic. It's not a funny topic. It's the fact that we're going around in circles,
No,
which is
hold
making
on.
it funny.
We're going in circles. You just went to a whole different topic.
But no, I didn't.
We
No, we
just
didn't.
no
It's the
look.
same topic.
Bro, you stuck up. We talking
I
talking
reaffirmed the
about
Bible.
scriptures now. We
Yeah,
was
I
just talking
reaffirmed
about. Can I
and I
finish? Let me finish
reaffirmed it.
talking. Let me finish talking. I'll let you finish talking, bro. Let me finish
you
talking.
initially cut him
Remember what
off.
you said in the beginning, bro, about civilizing respect. You said that we were just talking about if Jesus being God is logical or not, or is the Bible. How do you get to this? How do we get to this?
Because
We
because
going
you
to
no,
we
because
going to a whole different discussion now.
can I tell you? Can I tell you? Because we said that you mentioned something about the Bible. We don't believe in the Bible not being true. Then I've now proven to you how we know that the Bible is true from even before from the Torah before the time of 700 years before the time of Jesus. Yeah, we know, and you can look this up. If you don't believe me, you can see when the Dead Sea Scrolls, what year, what time did they approximately date back to? Because obviously we can tell from the manuscript what time they
Not
date back to.
900 years
And
after Moses.
your Quran itself says to judge by the Torah and the Gospel because it's what's been revealed to us by the Lord. So if it's been revealed to us by the Lord according to you and your beliefs, then it can't be untrue according to your own faith. Because if you say that
Okay, right. And which
it,
Torah and which Torah and Injil?
I'm
Step by
talking,
step. And no.
yeah.
And which Torah and Injil? Step by step.
What do you mean on which Torah and Injil?
According to us.
Well, you say the original Torah that's not been changed, right? That's what you say.
No,
Isn't that
we
what you say?
say yes. We say the one y'all have now is not the same as the original. Just
Yeah.
scholars say it too.
Okay, and I just showed you how we have even from 1947 findings before the Quran was even revealed.
1947. The Quran wasn't revealed in the 90s. What are you
I
talking about?
know this. I said the Dead Sea Scrolls were found in
Okay.
1947 and they were written, yeah, listen, they were written approximately, I'll tell you now because this is
Right.
actual evidence and they've
Uh-huh.
obviously, when they found them, they've checked how old they are from the
Uh-huh.
3rd century BCE to the 1st century CE,
Uh-huh.
meaning they were written even before the Quran. So the Quran
Uh-huh.
affirmed that Torah.
Watch
Yeah,
this.
and in that Torah, let me finish. And in that Torah,
Go ahead.
in the Dead Sea Scrolls Torah, the oldest Old Testament that we have,
Uh-huh.
still the exact same to the Old Testament that we have
Uh-huh.
now. We
Uh-huh.
have now. So then, if you say that 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 the Torah is not true and you said it's been fabricated, even though it just proves to you how it's not
I
been
never said it's
fabricated.
not true. I said the one y'all have now is not the ones
Even
we
though,
believe in.
even
Okay,
though I
ready?
proved to you no, hold on. Even though I proved to you that the one that we have now is the same that we had even
No,
before.
it's not. They had the, I could get. I'm waiting for Mook. I'm waiting for Mook. First, watch this. First of all, watch this. Who wrote the Dead Sea Scrolls?
What?
Who wrote
What
the
do you
Dead
mean
Sea Scrolls?
that's one of the people that was rewriting like the Torahs then. Okay,
Who do y'all know who wrote the Dead Sea Scrolls?
who wrote the Quran in 1924?
No,
Who wrote
no,
the Quran
no. Who wrote?
who wrote
Answer
the
my
Quran in
question.
1924?
You avoiding the question.
No,
Answer my question.
we don't know.
Answer my. No.
We
You
don't know.
see,
We don't
I
know.
know
We
y'all
don't
see
know.
what
We
he
don't
doing.
know.
I just
I
asked you a
don't
question.
know.
Answer mine, and
And I
I'll answer
told
yours.
we don't
Answer my
know.
question.
Guys, it's
Who wrote the
devolving.
Dead Sea
Please
Scrolls?
calm down.
I did. I'm saying we don't know.
Yo, Millen,
We don't
stop.
know.
So
Well,
y'all don't know who wrote the Dead
stop.
Sea Scrolls?
Can you stop,
No,
please? Both of you calm down. Be civilized. It's not a shouting match.
I ain't gonna lie. You gotta. I apologize, but you gotta tell him that, bro. Because I asked him a
Millen,
question, he didn't want to answer.
please do not
When
shout
he
over
asked,
each other.
he still cut me off.
I'm telling you. You said who wrote the Dead Sea Scrolls?
Now,
Yeah.
now answer
We
the
don't know
question.
exact, and I'm answering the question. Let me answer the question.
Go ahead.
We don't know exact person who wrote it, but we know they were the essence, whatever you
Oh my
know.
gosh.
And what do you mean? Oh my gosh, that's what they wrote. A monastic Jew sect that lived in a nearby desert, known in Arabic as Kirbet, Qumran, is the most common answer among the scholars that we have today about who wrote the Dead Sea Scrolls. There you go. You
Huh?
happy with that?
You
I just
said they
told you.
among what? No, I'm trying to understand what you're saying. That's it. That's all that's it, bro. It's nothing to be hyped about.
So you said who wrote the Dead Sea Scrolls?
Right?
Answer to
And you
you.
said you don't know. No, go ahead.
Answer to you. We don't know the specific person exactly who wrote it, but we know that they were the essence a monastic Jew sect that lived in a nearby desert complex known in Arabic as Kirbet Qumran is the most common answer among scholars. So,
Among what scholars?
among this, I don't know among what scholars. You can have a look at this. I'm not
How do,
like really
bro,
like.
how do you listen? Do you hear, bro? I ain't gonna lie, bro. Do you hear yourself? How do you
I
say
don't
among
hear.
scholars and then say I don't know what scholars? You just talking, you
Okay,
just chatting.
okay. I'll find what scholars then. I'll find what scholars. That's fine. I can find what scholars.
Yeah,
That's
you
not a
don't have to
problem.
do it now, but you can do it later because I know that stuff like
No,
that take time. I'm
I
just saying.
can do it now. I can do it now. It's no problem. It's no problem. It's no
So
problem.
y'all don't. So you don't know the exact person, the name of the person, and the name of this person who wrote the Dead Sea Scroll.
No, but that's such a weak argument because it's like me
That's not a
asking
weak
you.
argument. Ask me. Go ahead. My bad.
No, let me show you how it's a weak argument. It's like me asking you who wrote the Quran in 1924 when it was established as the one Quran. Who wrote
What
Who wrote
Quran?
the Quran? The 1924 Quran. What you think the Quran is one that's never been changed? Is that what you think?
No, the
You really
noble.
think that,
Listen, let me finish. Let me talk. The noble Quran never been changed. No.
you sure about that?
Yeah, I'm 100% sure.
You sure about that?
Yeah, I
Because
put it on your life. That's how sure I'm.
I'm about to prove you that wrong. Okay, go to
Okay, give me.
sunnah.com, Bukhari 4987. I'll read it to
That's
you.
that's bid'ah. Go to the noblequran.com. That's bid'ah.
What do you mean that's bid'ah?
That's innovation. You don't take from their website.
Wait, you don't. Wait, sorry, you don't take. Sorry, say that again. What you just said there.
For me,
Yeah.
we don't take from their website.
And
It has some bid'ah in it.
What was the website?
Sunnah.com. I think that's what he said. Yeah,
Okay.
that's what he said.
What website do you want to use again?
The only one I go to,
noblequran.com.
Yeah, that's the only one I know we can go to on Google is the Noble Quran.
Right, okay, hold on. Let me not find it on this. Same thing's gonna be the exact same thing, but okay.
If it said the exact same thing, that's good. That's cool. I'm giving you the authentic source. Why the hell is that a problem? So bad.
Sorry to interject, guys. You can maintain the conversation after. I have a Ali Amir who's looking to join the debate. Is that something that you'd like assist for? I believe he's a Muslim.
In a second.
We can do that later because I gotta charge my phone in a second. Will y'all be able to get back in the call later?
Yeah.
The noble Quran doesn't have the hadiths.
Okay, so I'm trying to think we can go to.
I'm giving you a hadith. It's a hadith. It's not in the Quran. It's a hadith.
I know it's hadith. I'm trying to make sure it's authentic and not da'if. That's all.
Okay. What does Sahih al-Bukhari mean? What does Sahih al-Bukhari mean? It's from Sahih al-Bukhari. What does Sahih al-Bukhari mean?
What you mean? It's a hadith.
It's a correct hadith.
Al-Bukhari mean in Arabic. What does Al-Bukhari mean in Arabic?
I don't remember. My Arabic is not.
Do you want
My
me to tell
Arabic is
you?
not super fluent. My Arabic is not super fluent, so I don't know. I don't know everything. I'm not a scholar.
It provides Islamic guidance in almost all aspects of Muslim life, such as the method of performing prayers and other actions of worship directly from Muhammad. Sahih means correct.
Yeah, so here Al-Bukhari here means authentic. Okay, so I'm giving
what's the point of mentioning that again?
See, because you said that the Quran has never been changed. That's what you said a second ago. And I'm
The
throwing
noble
you how
Quran.
the noble Quran's never been changed.
Yeah.
Okay. So Sahih Al-Bukhari 4987. Khud Khalifa bin al-Yaman came to Uthman at the time when the people of Sham and the people of Iraq were waging war to conquer Armenia and what we now call Azerbaijan. Khud Khalifa was afraid of their people of Sham and Iraq differences in their recitation of the Quran. So he said to Uthman, O chief of the believers, save this nation before they differ about the book, the Quran, as Jews and the Christians did before. So Uthman sent a message to Hafsa saying, send us the manuscript of the Quran so that we may compile the Quranic material in perfect copies and return the manuscripts to you. Hafsa sent it to Uthman. Uthman then ordered Zayd bin Thabit, Abdullah bin Azubair, Said bin Al-Abbas, Abdurrah Rahman, and Kharif bin Hisham to rewrite the manuscript in perfect copies. Uthman said to the three Qurashi men, in case you disagree with Zayd bin Thabit on any point in the Quran, then write it in a dialect of Quraysh. The Quran was revealed in their tongue. They did so, and when they had written many copies, Uthman returned the original manuscripts to Hafsa. Uthman sent to every Muslim province one copy of what they had copied and ordered that all the other Quranic materials, whether written fragmentary manuscripts or whole copies, be burnt.
Right.
So you said the Quran never changed, yet they've taken. Yeah, I'm done.
No, I'm going to cut you off. If you
No, you go. I just gave you.
So I heard this a billion times. So what's your point?
That it's been changed. We can clearly see that it's been changed from
where
your
it been changed. Where it been changed?
What? Okay, in case you disagree.
Where did it be? No, where is it any change at?
What do you mean where there's been any change?
Where is it any change at?
From the start, where we literally read, the differences in recitation of the Quran in the Quran. So he said to Uthman, "O chief of the believers, save this nation before they differ about the book." So clearly, the book of the Quran was not the same for every.
Hold on, bro. Do you know it's the House version? It's the House version of the Quran. It's the same as the Noble Quran. Do you know it's different ways? It's not a different text. It's different recitation, bro. It's different ways we recitate things. For example, we say when we sneeze, we say Alhamdulillah. Some people say Alhamdulillah, but both is correct. Some people say Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. Some people say Bismillah ar-Rahim ar-Rahman. It's the same thing. It's different recitation. No way this your. Oh my gosh, bro.
Bro, what?
Come on. No way this your best argument.
Okay, can I interject? Would you guys like to change?
One more thing.
Sir,
okay. Hold on, one more thing, bro, because I keep saying the same thing. We left a topic. I told you. We not on nothing we was just talking about. We just left that whole topic. That whole topic went out the window. We on a whole different topic, man. He keeps saying he talked about the same thing. Everything we talking about now got nothing to do with what we was just talking about.
Okay, we can get back to the topic. If you want to get back to that, okay, that's fine. We'll get back to that. That's fine. We'll get back to that.
It don't matter. I'm just saying we switching topics.
We'll get back to it. We'll get back to it. I'm happy to get back to it. We'll get back to it.
Okay.
I'm not. Okay.
All right. I got like 15, 20 minutes.
Okay.
Sorry. What did you want to mention about?
What you say?
Me?
For me or who?
Yeah, you want to mention because we changed the topic, so you want to go back.
No, we was on a topic. If Jesus, one of you brought up I don't know who it was. One of you asked me, how is God weak? How is Jesus who y'all believe is God weak?
Yeah, I asked.
And we was on that topic, and then we start going to if the Torah and stuff like that. Then we just want to, if the Quran.
Yeah,
We switching
Okay,
topics back and forth.
Tell us what you have to say.
you've still not answered my question
Of what?
about the Torah. So we now know from what the evidence that I have shown you that we have a Torah that's way before Jesus' time, yeah, and we have the Dead Sea Scrolls to affirm that, and it's the exact same Torah that we have now. So then you can't say that our Old Testament has been changed, because I just proved to you that it hasn't.
I can't say that. You want to know why? I got to give you the verse. I can't say that because one of the high. Can I finish? Can I finish, please?
You finish.
I can't say that. I can't say that because we have. Remember what I just told you. That's why I said I gotta wait for Mook to come back because he has it. I don't have it. When at the time, during the time of the prophet, peace be upon him, they had the original. They had some of the original copies of the Torah, and some of it was still being some of it was being fabricated. So they knew at the time which was the authentic one, which wasn't.
Okay.
Also, it's verses in the Quran. I don't know the exact verses where Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala speaks on how the Jews and the Christians fabricated the books.
No, okay. So you said, okay, that because I've shown you my evidence as to why we still know that our book is.
Hold on.
No, hold on. And then you say, let me finish, because I let me finish. And then you said that, in our sources we know it's not true because it says it here and here and here. But okay, because I've given you my evidence as to how our book is not changed from now up until way before Jesus, from the Dead Sea Scrolls that we have. Yeah, now you show me the original scripts that you have then for the Torah and the Injil. Since you say it's been changed and we know that it's been changed. Okay,
watch this.
from the original, show me the original.
Watch this. Before I go to that, I don't accept the Dead Sea Scrolls. Y'all don't even know who wrote it. You don't know who wrote it. So if you don't know who wrote it, I can't accept it.
You're straying from the
topic.
You are
straight.
Let me
stop shouting. Stop shouting. Stop shouting.
Let me finish. Stop trying to duck. I just said before I answer that, let me say this one thing. How am I going away from the question? That's what you just did 40 times. You still doing it now.
Okay.
We just was talking about is him being God logical or not. You still running away from it.
Riggy, let me interject.
Hold on. If you don't want to talk about it, just say that, bro.
Can I please, Millen, stop please. Can I interject?
You want me to answer the question?
Riggy, please stop. Please, can we speak on normal terms? We're trying to have a conversation and a debate.
I'll answer
the
question.
Please calm down. Stop over talking me. I've been respectful for you for the last hour where you've spoke. I have not interjected. I am interjecting when it is necessary. You are over shouting each other. Please be respectful. Millen, you've done it also. Come on. There's no need. Same with yourself. Bro. Be respectful, please.
Yeah, I got you.
Thank you. Carry on from where you was. One at a time, please.
Yeah, before I answer, I'm trying to figure out. We keep saying we're gonna make to this topic. He keep going to another topic. But before we go back, I want to answer what he just said. You gotta ask me the question again.
Hold on, 2 seconds.
Okay, while I've got you on the while we've got you here, and there's no conversation ongoing at the moment. Would you guys after this topic has this finished with, because we're going around in circles? Would you guys like to change topics?
Well, before we talk, I didn't change the topic not one time. It been him the whole time. I don't know who this is speaking.
Okay.
My name is Nathan. As mentioned initially,
Nathan,
I am the mediator.
Nathan, bro. All right, bro. You don't lie, bro. You went to the top. You went to a different topic 40 times.
I didn't. First off, I didn't change topic. It was under the same.
Yes, you did.
I gave you extra context to the same topic. There's a difference between me changing to an entire different.
We literally was talking. Go ahead, I'm going to cut you off.
Bro, let him finish, bro.
I gave you more context to the same discussion. You then decided in your brain that it is a separate topic, but it was still related to the original topic. This entire conversation has been going around in circles for the last 30 to 40 minutes.
From you, bro.
Please, can you stop interjecting? Please stop interjecting. Please stop.
There's nothing to speak about.
Excuse
no more.
Me,
He's saying the same thing over and over.
Riggy, Because there's a difference. It's going over and over and again because you're not understanding what you're saying. You're not being open.
No, because you keep asking different things.
Sir,
we was just talking about.
Can you please let me speak? If you're gonna overspeak me, I will overspeak you.
I'm not letting you talk no more because you keep saying the same thing over and over. We was just talking about is Jesus being God logical or not? Then you went to let me finish. Then you went to the Torah. Then you went to the Quran in the house. Then you said the Injil. Now you're going back to it. Which one is it?
Okay.
What do one of them being authentic got to do with Jesus?
Can you this is irrelevant of the current conversation. Please can you calm yourself? Millen, stop. This is irrelevant of the current conversation.
I'm not gonna
Please
lie,
can
bro.
you both be
respectful?
respectful?
Bro.
Be respectful. It's a conversation.
Answer my question. Now let me ask
let him talk.
Go one-to-one, yeah? Let me ask you a question.
Yeah.
Because you still haven't answered it. So I want your answer. Yeah, I don't want anything. I don't care about.
Ask the question, bro. Please.
I'm giving you context. I don't want you, to then go hop in circles. I'm asking a direct question, and I want you to provide me evidence.
Oh gosh, ask the question, bro. I don't have no time right now, bro.
Will you provide me evidence? Yeah, if I ask you
yes, ask the question. Okay, if I got the evidence, yes, I'll provide it for you. Yes.
Okay, but if you don't have the evidence, then your point.
If I don't have the evidence, if I don't have the evidence, I can't say anything. I don't have the evidence. That's common sense.
I provided you evidence on how we still have the same Torah.
Oh my gosh, bro! Ask the question. I just told you I gotta leave.
Please stop interjecting. Let him finish. He's not going to be able to finish his question if you're interjecting.
He's asking the same shit again for the 14th time.
Wiggy, be quiet, please.
I gave you an absolute source, yeah, and I gave you and everyone that we have the Torah that's not been changed from now up until the 3rd century BCE, yeah, and then you say that no, the Torah has been changed, and we know it's been changed, and same with the Injil. Now you provide me evidence, because I provided you my evidence how it's not been changed. Now you provide me evidence of the originals, the ones that have not been changed. Provide me the evidence.
I just told you I don't have. Oh my gosh, this nigga is not.
Yeah,
he's not listening. Let me finish. He's not listening. How many times have I? Let me not. I just said 40 times earlier. Mook has that information. I don't have it right now. I said it's in the Hadith and it's verses from the Quran when Allah speak on that being changed. I just said to y'all I don't have it. Are you not listening?
Okay. That's fine.
Hold on. This is why I'm yelling, because you not listening. You think you trying too hard to get a point around. You're not listening.
Do you think making your voice louder and shouting over everyone else will get your point across quicker, or is it just coming off as disrespectful?
Let me reply.
Bro, I'm yelling because I'm getting frustrated.
Please can you calm yourself down? We're having a conversation and a debate. There's no need for childish behavior.
When he asks the question and stop going in circles, then I'll calm down. Y'all burning me out.
Let me reply. You said that you don't have the verse, but you have it somewhere that it has been changed in the Hadith and in the Quran. That's what you just said, okay? Now, I don't care what it says in the Hadith or in the Quran. What I care about is physical evidence. I want to see physical evidence about the original Injil, yeah, that you say you have before it's been changed, yeah, and times. So clearly it needs to be in the times around the Gospel. Yeah, when the gospel was first written, not 700 years when fucking Muhammad came, because I don't care about that, about what it says.
So, bro, when you wanna curse, no, hold on. When you wanna curse and get disrespectful, we can do the same thing.
You've been cursing the entire conversation.
I never cursed at him though. So now I want information from your dumbass who wrote the Dead Sea Scrolls, or I can't accept it. Who wrote? No, you said you don't know who wrote.
Please, Wiggy, calm down. He has gave you. I'm interjecting here because you guys are going around in circles. Millen has provided.
He didn't. This nigga saying the same shit over and over.
Stop interjecting. Be respectful. It's a conversation. I am interjecting here for a reason. Because we're going around, it's been the same conversation for 45 minutes now. This conversation topic is, he has provided you evidence of Dead Sea Scrolls. He can't tell you the specific person, but he can tell you pretty much who it came from.
No, he can't. He can't tell me who wrote it. What the fuck? Y'all retarded?
Okay, then give us evidence. Okay, if that's the case, then give Millen evidence. Give Millen evidence of the exact changes that have occurred.
How the fuck you gonna give me something you don't know who wrote it? Are y'all retarded?
Stop shouting.
Bro, I'm gonna yell all I want. Y'all burning me out. This nigga just left. This nigga left one conversation and went to 6 different other conversations.
You're running now. No, okay, you're running
now. How am I running? Listen to me. I
Okay,
just said to y'all dumbass niggas. We
very
was
good.
just talking about is Jesus being God logical or not? You
Ten out of
went to
10.
6 different arguments. Are y'all fucking
Fantastic.
retarded?
Right now, okay, you said
That's a
you can't
dumbass.
accept.
Oh, I'm dying. What was that, bro?
You said no, okay. His point was that he can't accept our evidence because we don't know exactly the person that wrote the Dead Sea Scrolls. Okay, but then we turning that point on him. Yeah, that's just for the viewers that are in the live stream. Turning that point on him, then we need to know the exact, but using by his own logic, by using his own logic, we need to know the exact people that wrote the gospel that he says before it's been changed and the Torah before it's been changed. We need to know the exact same people and we need to see the evidence of them too. If we don't know the exact same people according to his logic and the evidence of supposed Torah and the gospel before they've been changed, then we can't accept his side either because that's just it doesn't make sense.
Yo,
And we
yo.
can't.
Well, wait a second, man. Give me like like the admin of this chat, bro. Because that guy needed to be muted way long ago. He was just going around in circles and not actually having a
I don't know how
conversation.
to make that change.
Right
Okay.
click my name. Yeah, there.
Yeah, yeah, there you go, there you go. Right, but Nastas, what are your like? What did you
Well,
do? You
what
think I
was your
provided enough?
opinion on that?
Yeah, did you think I provided enough evidence with the Dead Sea Scrolls?
Yes, I think that when they're wrong, they start shouting and saying that we are out of context. But yeah,
Yeah, but then if we use their own logic against them, then they have to do the exact same thing to us, don't they? But then they
yeah,
can't provide that. So, like, what like then nothing makes sense then. But that's clearly we know that we have the Dead Sea Scrolls written by not I don't know the exact person, um, but I can tell you the Essenes wrote them. The Essenes were the monastic Jew sects that lived in the nearby desert complex known in Arabic as Kirbet. I don't know exactly which one of the fucking Jews wrote it because I didn't live at that time, so I can't tell you. Nor do we have anywhere of their initials of the guy that wrote it. We know it was one of them or a couple of them at once.
I
But
mean, sorry.
no, but the point of it is that it came in 3 BC in 3 BCE, third century BCE, meaning it was before Jesus. And what we have in them Dead Sea Scrolls is exactly what we have in the Old Testament now. So if he says it's been changed, I have evidence to prove otherwise. But he can't provide me evidence with him saying that the Torah and the Gospel have been changed. He can't then provide me evidence where that has been changed or show me the originals. So if he can't provide that, then his wherever it says in the Hadiths or in the Quran about the Gospel and the Torah is irrelevant because I can't take that book at face value because that's just his faith, his beliefs, not actual, um, not actual, what's it called? What the word I'm looking for? Like presentation, basically. You know what I mean?
I
It's not
mean,
actual evidence. It's not actual evidence, is it?
I was gonna say if
It
you want to use his same logic, how do we know that like the Quran is the same word from God?
exactly.
yeah.
Where's the evidence other than Muhammad and his blind faith followers?
Yeah,
If you wanted to use the same logic, it makes zero sense. Besides the
I,
point,
I want to go back onto that point where he said, "Oh, it's only the like the few words that's been changed, but the meaning hasn't." Well, we know that the Quran's been burnt and changed from his own hadith, wherever they didn't agree with, they burnt it and made one, so they all agree with it. So clearly, the Muslims back then, the early Muslims, didn't agree with their own with the Quran, so they didn't want to argue over it. So because of that, they just burnt all of them and made one for everybody. We as Christians, we never had that. We have over 6,000 manuscripts dating from first century, and this is the only time ever in any history. We only have about 10 or 11 for Julius Caesar. That was 400 years after he died. His manuscripts, not the originals, but we have the 6,000 over 6,000 manuscripts literally went during the eyewitnesses of Jesus, and all those manuscripts were the exact same manuscript. So, and we never had that changed. We never had that. Yet we know that their book has been changed. And not only that, it's also been changed in 1924 when it's been standardized in Egypt. And you can fact check me on that. So if you Google 19,
Yeah, okay.
Well, you want me to Google
But
1924 Quran, yeah?
Quran standardization, yeah. The Cairo Quran adopted the Kufan tradition of separating and numbering verses and thus standardizing a different verse number into the Figure 1834 edition, blah 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 blah. It adopted the order of its chapters, even blah blah blah, and also some verses that's now widely acceptable. So we know that the Quran's been changed. Then, not only that, they said that the Quran is only one Quran and it's never been changed. And the Quran is the same throughout, and it doesn't differ from people to people yet. We have the Hafs, which he mentioned, the Hafs Quran. We have the hold on, I'll give you all the Qurans because we have over 11 Qurans just in Arabic, and they all have different meanings and different um different text variations that actually then change the meaning of the words. And how do we know this? Hold on, I'll get to it. Different versions of the Quran. Um,
you know what's interesting? Because in their book they say that the prophets are like perfect and like this, but and their God is all loving. I saw
I don't
in
think they
the
say all
Quran,
loving, it's
it's
more all powerful than loving. Is a characteristic for Allah is not loving.
yeah, and it says in their book that whoever changes their religion kill him,
yep,
and I
yep.
don't think that's loving them.
No, that's not loving them. And not only
That's,
that,
I mean, if you want the
look,
exact
look.
verse.
We have textual variances, and I can prove this to you. And for any viewers watching, we have Warsh, Kalub, Al-Duri, Khalaf, Hafs. Then we have Ibn Wardan, Ibn Jamas, Ruwais, Rawa, Ishak, etc., etc. Now, we also have differences, extra words, for example. Um, what do we have here? So we have the Warsh Quran and the Hafs Quran. The Hafs Quran, Allah in chapter 57, verse 24, it says Allah is the self-sufficient, and in the Warsh Quran we have um, exact same 57 to 23, Allah, comma the self-sufficient. Now we also
Yo,
have
I have to go.
yeah, that's
Happy Easter,
you
and
too, man.
Yourself, take care.
Thank you for coming on, bro. Thank you for coming on. You were the first person on this. Um, if I know you didn't really speak much, but if you want to join more of these and obviously like speak to them, just let me know, and you could
yeah,
literally just speak to them and ask them questions, etc. Where I won't speak, I'll just be quiet, and then you just speak.
yeah,
Um,
yeah. I'll message you. Take care.
No,
yes, you too,
enjoy
bro.
your
Have a
evening.
good one.
Enjoy your Easter, take
Happy
care.
Easter.
Yeah, peace out,
Bye.
peace
Bye.
out. Bye.
So go on, Emil, and
So,
finish your point, brother.
yeah, did you say there was another Muslim that wanted to debate us?
He
Was there
was,
someone?
he didn't drop his Discord, he just left. But there was a
Oh,
Muslim who wanted to debate, Al Amari, I think he won. But yeah, good times.
so I don't understand that guy. So he's saying that we was running from. Well, I don't. How was we running?
No, it's because he thought no. It wasn't running. It's because he thought we was changing topic, but it was under the same topic. But you guys went round in circle for 45 minutes. So evidently his small Muslim brain just
Yeah,
couldn't keep up. You know, his hamsters couldn't keep turning. But besides the point, I don't know. I mean, even with the when I initially brought up the fact about the Quran and again how they believe Allah. I mean, okay, let me explain my initial issue. So,
yeah,
I mean, before Muhammad, every prophet beforehand spoke about the Father. Is that true? Yes or no, Mullet?
yep,
That, as he mentioned specifically, Allah is not the Father. So everyone else was worshipping the Father. So how can how can the other prophets be worshipping Allah when they're worshipping the Father when they say the Muslims are the ones who are submitting to Allah? It's a logical loop that makes zero sense. When he was also stating that he is the first Muslim in regards to Muhammad, because he literally was the first Muslim. And
yep.
the specific way, let me pull it up here, the specific way that they use that English or the translation, I'm not sure if it is entirely correct, but I'm assuming so. Let me get it up here. What was the verse? No.
Is there anyone else that wants to quickly have a quick go?
No,
Because
they've
I
all
gotta
dropped off. I mean, it was like 5.
next.
But it said it was the first of the Muslims. So when you are using the English first of, that means you're the first of a thing. It's irrelevant if there was if Muhammad then said, oh okay, no, but there was X amount of people before me. It's irrelevant. You've already made that blanket statement to begin with that you are the first of X. Like if I said I am the first of Nathan, or a group of Nathans, I am the first of. Then I get more followers to become X. He then made a stupid comparison between, okay, if I say I am the first best basketball player, is it it's the same as I am the first basketball player. It is. There's no comparison between those words.
Yeah.
It makes zero sense logically.
Because he's adding a word to change the meaning.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, mental gymnastics and that. But yeah, what time are we on now here? 4 a.m. Brother got smoked. My brother got coked for 2.5 hours, Millen. Are you sure? Yeah, I think we. Yeah.
We'll just post that last bit where he gets angry because he can't answer my question.
No, we'll upload it fully on the thingy, but we'll just do TikTok clips. But yeah, it's good times, man. Honestly, it's at least we know what to expect on the 12th, don't we? You know. Oh, good times.
Yeah, but it's gonna be spitting in your face too, screaming and shouting.
We're gonna hear liar, liar, liar. Oh, I can't wait until I hear that guy go liar, liar, liar. Do you reckon that hurts his throat at all? No.
With the
No, no, the guy that goes liar, 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 liar. You know what I'm on about? Do you reckon that hurts his throat where he just goes liar, 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 liar?
No, that's just his natural.
Natural voice, is it?
Natural.
Okay. Anyway, for those who end up listening to this on the VOD or on the Christian Crusaders channel, any Muslims that have an issue with this and believe that Allah is the one. Oh, they've left the Instagram group chat.
Did
Oh, that's
they?
funny. Yeah, yeah. I just opened it. That's what I saw. But oh, that's lovely. Right, but back to the original point. For those who are of Islamic faith and who watch this to the end, these are the people that represent your community. But I do recommend you look at these specific verses in your hadiths and also your Quran that state very specific things that your Muhammad is a false prophet. Okay. So we have when Muhammad was being poisoned by the Jews, which is Sahih al-Bukhari 3169, which states very clearly evidence of the situation to why he died. We also have additionally Quran in the Quran where he mentioned if he was a false prophet, his life vein would be severed. Again, with it being Quran 69:44 to 46. We also additionally have the verse after being poisoned of him saying his life vein is being severed. Sahih al-Bukhari 4428. The Prophet, in his ailment in which he died, used to say, "Oh Aisha, I still feel a pain caused by the food I eat at Kaiba, and at this time I feel as if my aorta is being cut from that poison." He is literally claiming he is a false prophet. Thank you, I'm going to go to bed now because it's 4 a.m. I want to shoot myself.
Hold on. No. Because one more point. To the people that are listening, if you want to know about the points, because obviously we didn't really go into this because it was a lot of reading about who is the first Muslim. If you still want to know about that, about who was the first Muslim, go to answeringislam.org/contra/first_muslim.htm, and you can read all that for yourself and then make your own conclusion. And again, there's over 110 contradictions in the Quran just internally. No, sorry, 121 contradictions in the Quran just internally, and externally there is over 18 just in science and um, what 14 in history of the Quran. So, and you can check these yourself. You got things like um, the seven earths, stars created to be thrown at devils. Southern in a
It's like when they
subject
throw the Qurans out like toilet paper at the toilet, man. Besides the point.
On mountains and earthquakes, the impossible conversation, Solomon and the animals, Allah's forgotten creatures, shaking the trunk of the palm tree, thinking with the breasts, all things are made in pairs, a fruitful male and female, and then you got history, selling Joseph for a few dirhams, Moses and the Samaritan, the farthest mosque, Alexander the Great being a Muslim, none else was named John before John the Baptist, which we know is absolutely incorrect, two pharaohs that were crucified, burnt bricks in Egypt. How many gods did the Egyptians worship? Israel, the Quran, and the Promised Land. Were they utterly destroyed? What kind of book is the Injil? And about Jesus not being crucified. All these are historically inaccurate, and you can fact check all of these. And I suggest you start with Jesus not being crucified, because we have a mountain of evidence, not just from Christian sources, but from Jewish sources that crucified them, from the Roman sources that crucified them, and from the atheist sources, and from the sources that just didn't believe in them and they were around at that time. We have, I think it's like over 100 to 200 like that sources, not Christian, that accept that he was crucified. The only people that don't accept he was crucified are the Muslims, even um, atheists and the Jews say this to be true, and this has been fact checked many times. So that's up to you to go and find that out.
Yeah.
That's it.
So as the Muslims would say, peace be upon you. Enjoy your evening. Take care and don't be a Muslim.
Happy Easter.
And happy Easter. Oh yeah, it is Easter, isn't it? Yeah. Bye.
Right, bro. I'm gonna go to bed now.